Hello, Internet! Welcome! It's Monday! And tonight we are playing Motley Mondays, which is our new show where we're going to have different DMs and similar characters, just sort of playing a bunch of different little adventures. Tonight I'm running it as the first one, and we're going to do a fun little dungeon crawl. Tonight, we'll see if our party of heroes can get through it. Let's see. Later this week on Thursday night, Sean and Savvy will be playing another session of Match Pony. You guys picked a game yet? TBD, what game? But I'm sure it's going to be great. And then this week, we do not have Saturday nights on this Saturday. But I'm sure we might have some video games or anything, other stuff instead. So yeah, I guess without further ado, we can just jump into this thing. Let me play some fun music. All right. It's got some little things that you read. Okay. Both Merc Lock Tickler, a retired dwarven roguish trap expert, and Thamus Thunderhand, an elderly human hedge wizard, have seen more than their fair share of dungeons. They have lost numerous companions over their long careers and have both watched far too many novice dungeon crawlers meet an untimely end, either due to lack of preparation, foolhardy confidence, or outright blunders, and they can't stand it anymore. The two venerable dungeon delvers have taken their hard-earned savings and bought a foreclosed brewery property with a sizable cellar, setting up a sort of training facility / tavern that caters to would-be adventurers. They've called their investment Thunderlock Tavern. For a minimal fee, those who think they have the makings of adventurers can test their skills against a small complex filled with traps, snares, and monsters of a less lethal nature than would be encountered in a normal dungeon. Those who traverse the dungeon are allowed to keep any treasure they find and are also rewarded with a night of free food and drink, as well as the greater reward of getting their names added to the Thunderlock wall of crawlers. So, you guys find yourself in this tavern, waiting for midnight, which is when the evening, when the crawl begins. And this, I think, is a perfect opportunity for you guys to describe your characters and what they might be doing in said bar. Alex, why don't you start us off?
Sure. I will be playing Atherby, a Triton Paladin. What does it say? That's all it says on the overlay. Oath of the Ancients. Let's see. Atherby has signed up for this competition training course thing and is very much like this will be a breeze, just watch, it'll be a spectacle, and is doing some drinking, probably challenging patrons to arm wrestling contests, making it up into a big old party.
Okay. Is there any distinctive features or visual stuff that makes Atherby stand out from the rest? They're Triton.
Yeah. Triton, 5'6", 170-ish pounds in his chainmail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is in his armor because he knows this is going to be potentially dangerous for all that he's, talking himself up.
Yeah, he's prepared.
Yes. And
what a good Boy Scout.
Has his morning star at his side, as well as a few javelins strapped to his back.
All right. Let's see. While Atherby is sort of arm wrestling somebody, let's go to Sean next.
Okay, so we'll probably get introduced to my character as somebody goes to sit down at one of the bar stools thinking that somebody's left their cloak behind. And as they go to shove the cloak onto the floor, they're met with some resistance and a hissing noise as a tiny gray-skinned kobold lets out a yelp and shoos them away, and the person goes running off. I'm playing Pod, who is a kobold rogue. Like I said, he has gray scales. Looks like a kobold. A pretty kind of like flat face, a little more like snake-like almost than your typical kobold. And he's wearing this big, or what probably once was like a big rope or cloak, and you can tell that it looks like it was cut off at about the halfway point, indicating it probably belonged to somebody else, and he has repurposed it for himself just by cutting it about in half. Stands about 2 feet 3 inches tall and 26 pounds. Yep. Has red eyes and gray scales, and is currently I guess sitting at the bar, kind of, or actually probably standing on the bar stool. Picks up the tankard that he is drinking and just like very gingerly tries to take a sip out of it, sloshing a lot of it onto the ground.
So it's a large to normal size tankard, but quite big for you.
Yeah, very big for me. Probably way more than Pod can drink in one evening.
They come in pints.
Apparently they didn't here.
Okay, and Sammy.
That's me.
What's your character?
Yes, I am playing Almoni, the Aasimar Bard. Harmony is, I guess, about the same height as Atherby, but much thinner. She has beautiful porcelain pale skin and light blue eyes and long flowing blonde hair. She's built like a dancer, and she moves like a dancer, and she kind of has this air of, I guess, like self-importance about her. She is wearing this sort of brightly colored elegant coat that is mixed in with lots of fun pieces. She's a very fashionable lady. Some leather, some silks, but this beautiful kind of red and blue and gold coat. And she carries a rapier on her hip. And right now, what would she be doing? I mean, she probably has some sort of like following this kind of like group of fans that is around her as she like stretches and like prepares herself for this
Excellent.
training.
She's got groupies already.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, so this night, like on every eve at midnight, the call goes through the tap room and smoking lounges for all souls who care to test their skills and mettle in the Thunderlock Barcrawl. So, you guys hear this sort of like this bell start ringing, and you guys know that it's time to step up to the plate. You finish your last swallow of courage, and you slap 1 gold piece funeral deposit on the dwarf's calloused and wrinkled hand. The long, bearded wizard beside him presents you with a scroll. Make your mark. He grins with a mischievous twinkle in his eyes. After quickly scanning the spidery scrawled ruins, you get the gist that the scroll declares neither you nor your kin can hold the Thunderlocks responsible for any loss or injury you occur in, on, or under the premises. You give the wizard a confident nod and make your mark on the line as he directs you down the stairs.
I'd like to, as we're giving him our gold piece, try to steal a gold piece back.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Gonna get banned and we'll be down a person for this crawl.
Let's see. Sleight of hand. That's a 24.
Yeah.
Just want 1 gold.
Yeah, I think you're able to sneakily sort of be like, wait. And for the perfect moment, you're like, arm quickly dodges in there and snags your gold piece back.
Nice. Stick
and
that
nobody
back in
goes.
my pocket.
Okay. All right, and so the wizard sort of like ushers you down these stairs that leads to the dungeon. And then I don't know, are you guys on the map already? Can you see it? I don't know if I've
see the map. I don't see our tokens on it.
Yeah, you'll have to drag and drop us onto the
Where are your tokens?
where we're going to start. So if you just click on our names on Roll20 and where our character sheets are, and then just click and drag.
Oh, okay. That's how that do. Okay. Give me 1 sec. So if I do. Aha! All right. There you are. All right. You guys can kind of move around. So there's a sort of, you come down the stairs and there is, these wide stone steps lead down to a slightly wider chamber. There's these sort of 2 statues on either side, one to the left and one to the right, along the far wall as you enter. The one on the right, you can see is lit, actually, and you can see that these statues are actually braziers that have been, they're bronze braziers that have sort of been carved a little bit. And so there's like this sort of dull reddish glow coming from the one on the right. The one on the left isn't lit. And then beyond, you see the hallway that leads to the rest of the dungeon. And you know this is sort of like the waiting room, so you have like a couple minutes to prep or do whatever before it begins. And you guys kind of hear and kind of see as the audience is settling in, because there's certain areas of this dungeon that people who are in the tavern can sort of watch and cheer and see what's happening. So you can kind of see, like, further down, you kind of see people like settling up in sort of high above and sort of like these rafters. There's sort of these little viewing areas where people are beginning to sit and get settled and are ready for the show to begin. And so, yeah, you guys have a minute or two before it begins. If there's anything you want to prep or do.
I think Atherby is doing some stretches, also saying a quiet prayer.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you stretching? Is this a race?
No, but I gotta figure out what Atherby's voice is. It'll give me a minute.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay. Well, so I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
But you guys know that there is a 2-hour time limit in this dungeon. So you have to get through it in 2 hours, which gives you, like, you guys can go through like a short rest. And there is a mechanic that, like, you won't necessarily die in the dungeon.
Necessarily.
But you did sign that paper.
Yeah. No, not a race, but never hurts to be, prepared, ready for.
Because if it's a race, then I'm gonna finish first. I'm gonna go and y'all can.
I believe it. You look like a sprightly little fella.
You are confident.
What'd you call me?
Small one.
Listen, I don't appreciate the derogatory comments towards my height.
Is this not supposed to be a team activity?
It is, and that's why I think you should be supporting me more in my bid to get through this first.
Oh, you are judging our new friend's stretching methods? His preparation?
I was
Maybe if
asking.
you stretched, you would be a little taller.
I may stab you before the night's over.
But we will see.
I want to run over to the brazier that's not lit and like lean up into it to see why it's not lit.
Oh, okay.
What are you looking for?
I don't know.
Okay, make a intelligence check as you're looking into this sort of unlit brazier.
Okay.
Well, specifically an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, intelligence either way. Righty. Oh, 19.
19. Okay, so you know that this is that these braziers are actually magical and that they can be easily lit. That they just like turn off and on with sort of like a gesture. You've seen these around. Yeah, they are able to be lit, but yeah, this one isn't lit right now. But you know that you could easily turn it on.
I could turn it on?
Yeah.
Oh, I turn it on.
Okay.
Take
All
your
right.
face away first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd let go and turn it on. If
Yeah.
I can.
Get your face out of there. Yeah, so you sort of like do the hand gesture that you know that turns these on. And as it turns on, there's like the light in the room gets a little bit better. There's sort of, it's like this red glow gets a little bit brighter, and you hear like a slight, like down the hallway, somewhere in the dungeon, you hear like some stone shifting. Just barely you hear something.
Hey, I did something.
And now that's a little brighter in here, although I realize like you guys probably would have seen this first. But there is, above the doorway that leads into the dungeon, there is a phrase written above the doorway and in Dwarvish. Don't know if anybody knows Dwarvish. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna make everyone to make a perception check.
Okay.
Not great. That's a 7.
5.
23.
23. Okay.
I see nothing but the blinding radiance of my own light.
I'm ready.
You're sort of like bouncing and like jittering, and you're kind of like looking at the doorway pod. You notice that at the end of the sentence, the period has a little a tiny depiction of a brazier in the period.
I think I might have skipped ahead a bit.
Well, as long as it doesn't come back to bite us in the ass.
Hold on. I'm like sit there, kind of like no, like trying to reach up, but I'm like probably about halfway up the door's height
to try to hit the first thing.
Yeah.
Would you like a boost?
No. Yes.
Pick him up.
I just want to poke it and just see if it does anything.
Okay. Let me look. Yeah, so you poke the little brazier symbol in this like period, and the brazier that was to the right, the one that was already lit when you guys walked in, goes out. And from that height, you can see, you kind of like look over at the brazier. You see there's a key.
Guys, we haven't even started yet. I'm on a roll.
You're doing so well. What is your name?
Pod.
Well, I suppose I am glad we are on a team.
Me too. Here's the gold back that I took from. I'm just kidding. I didn't take any, but I grabbed the key.
Okay. All right. So now you have a key, and you unlocked something in the dungeon, you think, and you kind of hear the sort of like the roar of the crowd kind of like gets quiet a little bit. And let me look. Okay, there's another little section thing to read. Beyond the rune-scribed doorway lies a long, wide hall. Even at first glance, it becomes all too clear that the hall is outright dangerous. Just beyond the doorway, the stone floor looks jagged and uneven. The floor ends where spidery, red, glowing runes line both walls. Where the runes end, so does the floor, as it becomes a pool of bubbling, hissing, greenish liquid that only has 3 narrow boards as a way to cross it. Beyond the green pool is a pair of crudely carved bearded faces that dominate the hallway walls. The hall ends in a wide open doorway. Let's see.
Okay, so we should be like over there by now.
Well, no, that's what you see.
Okay.
Like as you look down this hallway, you can like kind of see, a sort of like these sort of like the crowd got quiet, and then like sort of like these torches appeared on the walls and sort of like lit up this hallway that you can see.
Gotcha.
I like skipped that part. Sorry. And then you hear this booming voice say, "Enter, heroes, and prove thy worth if ye dare."
Okay.
And I'm going to have everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, okay.
I figured out how to do this. There it is. And this is just going to determine Who goes for first as this thing begins?
Roll
I've
20
never
did it
rolled this
better.
well in my life.
It's gonna stop rolling so well as soon as we have to actually do things.
Right?
Okay.
Guess you two are going on ahead. I'll catch up.
Well, that's just like the order. Okay. So I guess Harmony and Pod. After this, you hear this booming voice decree that. What do you do?
Will you seem to want to go first?
Oh, no, after you.
Okay. Here we go.
I watch very carefully as she steps out into the room.
Do it.
Okay. All right. As you step through the doorway, you hear the booming voice say, "Begin!" And you now notice that above the doorway is sort of this like spiked grate that begins to lower.
Well, are you coming?
And you get the sense that if you do not cross now, you will be barred from entering
Yes.
the dungeon.
Yeah. Should we just all go ahead and move? Can we all go ahead and move then?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you are on. You have now entered Dodger's Hall. Okay. There's like so many things going on right now. Okay. Trap axe on mission about 20. Okay. All right. So yeah. So the gate lowers as you guys step in. And then as it like hits the ground and like stops, it then starts moving forward. And we're going to go Harmony. You're first. The ground is really uneven here. There's sort of like these planks that kind of like shift and change in this sort of like wood, this like first area. Like random sections are sort of like rising and falling up and down in this room.
Like they're actively moving, or they're just.
Yes, they're actively sort of like everything's sort of wiggly in this room.
All right, I'm gonna give it a second to try to like find some sort of pattern, and then try to very nimbly kind of hop my way across.
Okay, make an intelligence check.
Okay. 18.
18. Okay. So yeah, so you do kind of you're sort of looking at it, and there is like sort of a pattern. It like sort of shifts, but there is definitely a bit of a pattern. So I'm going to say that as you start to cross this hallway, you have advantage on the acrobatics check to walk through here without falling over.
Yes. 25.
Okay, yeah, you totally nail it. Okay, are you just walking or are you dashing?
I'll dash. I'm fancy.
Okay. All right, how far do you go?
Can I
Yeah,
get...
so there's like this area is all wiggly.
And
And
there's, like,
then
a stone
this
past
room
that.
has like runes on either side.
Okay.
These sort of like red runes on either side. They're lit up, and then there's these planks over this sort of what seems to be like an acid pit or something.
Ew. I will... I'm not gonna dash. I'll try to make it to, like, the end of the goofy floor
Okay.
and wait before going into where the runes are.
Okay. Pod, you're next. What do you do?
Okay. I'm going to follow behind her and try to follow Harmony's footsteps as closely as possible. She's running as my guinea pig right now.
Very well.
Okay. All right, make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Keep bringing up the wrong sheet. There we go. Acrobatics. 22.
Okay, perfect. You make it through without getting knocked over by these wiggly floors. You just walk up to where Harmony is at?
Yeah. I've got 40 feet of movement speed. So if I can get out, like, yeah, right to where she's at, And then I'd like to go ahead and kind of look out across. You said there are runes on the floor in this room?
Yeah. Let me look at the details. Yeah, there's sort of these red, sort of charred-looking runes on the wall of that, on like either wall of this room.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Can I look out, like looking across the floor to see if I see any like sections that look like they may move, like we at like a higher elevation, and like any like pressure switches or anything?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
I'll move myself right there. And then investigation. 19.
19. Okay. So you kind of you're sort of like looking around for something, and then you like sort of hear this sort of like clicking. This sort of like very like rhythmic like clicking, and so you get an idea that like these might be on a timer. You don't know when the timer will go off, but
okay.
You sort of like hear like there's like something is happening. There's like this clicking noise.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stay right next to Harmony for right now.
Okay. All right. So before Atherby goes, and as you guys are sort of standing right before this, like, before like going into this next room, suddenly these like gouts of fire come out from like both sides of the wall, in this room, kind of like engulfing the entire room, and then they disappear.
And this
All right.
is why we are patient.
All right, Atherby, it's your turn.
So, Atherby's method, and I just learned after how many hundreds of hours in Roll20 that if you right-click, you can just drag yourself around the map. You don't have to use the scroll bars. Anyway, Atherby's method for getting through here is he's not trying to find any pattern. He's just going to step forward onto one, wait for it to get as high as he can, and then try and take like big striding leaps across the top.
Okay. All right, make an acrobatics check. Yeah, make an acrobatics check.
13.
13. Okay, that's enough. You're not knocked over, and you sort of carefully sort of time it and take these big leaps over. How far are you going?
At least to the edge. Are the flames still going?
No, they just like came up for a minute and then went back down. Yeah. Somewhere in between when Pod and Atherby goes.
And did the flames seem to reach the tips of these planks, or did that look like a safe spot?
It was probably hard to tell, but the planks do not look charred or anything.
Yeah,
They look
so,
fine.
Atherby is going to dash, kind of just over Pod, and get all the way through onto one of the planks.
Okay. All right, and then I'm going to... Can you guys see those spikes now?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. All right, these move
Ah!
towards
God.
you guys.
Those are so scary.
Let's see, like 5, 10. Oh, they go one more. Oh no, why did
Oh,
they
those
come
are some-
ungrouped?
Some fast voice.
Yes. All right, it's now Harmony's turn.
But not too patient. Come on, Pod.
I'm gonna take off through, and I'll get on this plank over here. And how far did I go? Can I tell what this green stuff is? That's not what I know.
Yeah, you look at it and there's sort of like a nasty smell, and you get the sense that it is something acidic.
Oh, good. Can I can you get this far? Oh, almost. Can I dash across the plank?
Okay. Across the plank?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and you're dashing? Okay.
By the tone of your voice, it sounds like I shouldn't.
Well, you're gonna make an
I'm gonna
acrobatics
try it.
check.
Okay.
But at disadvantage if you're dashing.
Okay. those are okay. 21.
Oh yeah, you nailed it. So you kind of like, oh, okay, and you're like sort of like then you like find your balance as a perfect dancer. And you got part of the way across, right? You didn't quite get the whole way?
I made it, let's see, it's 30 here and then from here. So I'll make it like almost to the end.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Like right here. But
Okay.
on the plank. Not
But
in
on the
goo.
plank, yeah. Oh, okay. Pod, you're up.
Okay. I'm just going to, let's see, skitter. That's 30 feet of movement to get there. Does it look like the planks are like bowing a lot when Harmony is stepping across hers?
No, they seem very sturdy.
Okay.
But they're
I'm
not like connected to anything. They're just sort of sitting on top of.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not like bolted into anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go across the same one that Harmony's going across. Then I'm very
Okay.
small, and hers already looks. If she made it all the way across, then it's probably still safe. So
What's
I'm
that
not.
supposed to mean?
I'm not gonna dash though. I'm just gonna use the rest of my 10 feet of movement to.
Okay. So yeah, make an acrobatics check, but we're just regular.
Okay. So I think I'd be about there. Acrobatics check, regular size. Oh, there we go. That's an 8.
Oh, okay.
Thought my dice were broken for a second. That sounds right.
Yep. So you're going along and you're like kind of focus on what Harmony's doing, kind of looking back, and you're like foot slips, and
Oh God.
you step into the acid. It's not very deep though. It's only like a foot deep, but to you, it's like up to your waist.
That's half my that's half my body.
And you take, let's see, where's the damage? You take 3 acid damage.
Oh God, I'm drowning.
Okay. What was your score again? You rolled an 8?
Yes, I rolled an 8.
Okay. All right. The board kind of wobbled, but it doesn't tip Harmony over or anything.
Okay.
I have much
Okay.
more feel than you.
All right, and you're standing in acid.
Yes.
Okay. Like you do. Okay, let me see. So on. Oh, I forgot about the crossbow bolts, but it's fine. You guys already got through that section. You guys hear behind you with some crossbow bolts across this room where the spikes are. Oh, why can't I touch the spikes anymore? Here we go. As the spikes come forward even more. And in front of you, there is on either wall, similar to how the last room had like runes on both walls. In this room, there are these 2 faces that these stone sort of carved faces on that wall and that wall. One has an open mouth and the other one is closed. And you guys see out of the open mouth these sort of this like yellowish smoke like pours out of the mouth and like kind of fills the room for a minute and then like dissipates. Atherby, it's your turn.
All right, I am just going to use my 30 feet to proceed along the plank normally. Sticking my arms out to either side for balance.
Okay. All right, make a athletics check.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Oh, acrobatics, sorry.
I should have stuck with athletics because I'm better at that. That's a 15.
15. Okay, so you get across there fine. Okay, and you said you were like, okay, you're like right there.
Yep.
Okay. And then these move forward. They're like hard to see on that stone, but that's where they're at. Okay, Harmony, it's your turn. The mouth that like the spores came out of is like starting to shut, and then the other mouth opposite is like starting to open.
Okay, what's on the opposite wall?
So that is a doorway, and you can't quite see where it leads to. It isn't lit up yet, but that's like an open door.
Cool, I'm gonna go through it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna run. Don't want to get gross spores on me. So I'm gonna run through the door.
Oh, okay. Let's see. How do I do this again? Hold please while I try to reveal this room.
Hey.
See that?
Oh, I don't run too fast.
Yes. Good thing you don't, because suddenly you step through this doorway, and as like these sort of torches light up, you see that there is a very deep pit right in front of you. Luckily, you sort of stop yourself.
Zelly's I pit in here.
Let's see. Hold on. I gotta roll a thing. How do you add things to the initiative tracker? Does anybody know?
Yeah. There should be like a little thing at the bottom, a couple buttons at the bottom of the turn order tracker.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna write trap. Okay. All right, Pod, it is your turn. Unless
Okay.
there's anything Harmony does.
Oh.
You walked into that room. Did you do anything else?
Is it just the pit? Are there any doors or anything?
You see here, I should draw these on here. I meant to do this earlier. There's a door here. There's 3 doors here.
Not seeing where you're pinging.
Oh shoot. Okay, I'm trying to draw them, but I might have accidentally just drawn them on the wrong layer.
Yeah.
Dang it.
I do that all the time.
All right. Let's go to... So I gotta go to the map layer, right?
Either that or the token layer. Either
Okay.
one will be able to see it.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. The yellow lines are doors.
Hmm.
So there's several doors in here.
I'm just gonna try to like shift out of the way so I don't get knocked into the pit by someone coming through.
Ah, yes. Okay. Let's move off the side. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
All right, Pod, it is your turn.
Yeah, I want to, I guess, like climb back up onto the board.
Okay. I
But
say
try
that uses like half your movement. It's kind of
Uses
like
half- Okay,
Yeah.
half my movement. And what I'll try to do then is, I guess, sort of belly crawl my way across the board.
okay.
To try to keep going try to go as far as possible, or try to keep as low as possible and keep my balance.
Okay.
But I am gonna dash. Actually, no. I think I just want to get out of here at this point. Pod's gonna try to dash across the board. So I think I stand up instead.
Okay.
So do I need to make another acrobatics check to get all the way across, or
Yes, one more.
okay? Disadvantage because I'm dashing.
Yes, because you're dashing. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will acrobatics. 13 with disadvantage.
13. Yeah, that's what you needed.
Perfect.
Well, you
So
got more
if,
than what you needed.
if it's used half my movement speed to get up, if I double dash using my cunning action, I have 120 feet of movement, so I got 60 feet, I guess.
Dang. You're a fast little critter.
I am very fast.
Where do you go?
So, oh god, not that way. I did not mean to move back.
You don't want to go back towards the spikes?
No.
But they want to hug you.
I was trying to do. Oh my god, why is it doing this to me? It's just moving me the wrong way. Anyway, I'm trying to.
Did I try to move it? Let me see.
Yeah. I'm trying to measure, but I guess I could just use a measure tool. 60. Okay, I'm just gonna go right there.
Okay.
So I will move right next to Harmony.
Okay.
So just right across the stand or the stone or whatever this is in here, and try to make it the rest of the way.
Yeah. Let me describe it better because I didn't really. So you walk into this. Where is it? Okay. So this hub-like chamber is mostly occupied by a pit. A narrow walkway runs along the walls. There are seemingly 5 exits from the chamber. At both the right and left sides of the pit are 2 open arched doorways. Across the pit, there are 3 doors. 2 wooden doors flank an iron-plated door in the center. So, do you do anything? I mean, I guess that used up your... Yeah,
that's action, bonus action, movement.
Okay. Yeah, so as you guys are both in this room and you're kind of looking around and seeing things, and then you look down in the pit, you see what looks to be a massive pile of moldy furs and feathers until the pile moves and an owl bear hurls its massive frame towards you. So an owl bear is going to jump up and attack you guys. It doesn't get 1 attack. No, it gets 2 attacks. It's going to try to swipe at both of you, but not with the 1. So it misses. The first one is okay. So it misses you, Pod. Does a 20 hit? Harmony?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even click the owlbear so you can see him now. Oh no. Ah! What just happened? Okay. Nope. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. If you control Z, then it should undo.
Okay, this owlbear jumps out at you. Let's see. So it does this damage. Okay, it does 9 slashing damage as this like arm rakes out at you, Harmony, and then you see it like slowly like move back, and you realize that this is Patchy, the taxidermy owlbear, and it moves back into its place as its like arms, like rigid arms, sort of like come back, and like it's creaking, and it doesn't look very good, and you're frankly surprised that it surprised you because it's obviously fake, but here we are. Okay, Atherby. Actually, just kidding. Before you go, the mouth that was slowly opening in this room opens, and you hear a booming sort of thunderous noise, but you're not affected by it. And then like the mouth starts to close. And the other mouth starts to open. It's now your turn, Atherby.
Okay, I'm going to, let's see, it'll be my full movement to get up to here. So I will at least do that. Nice owlbear. Which way do we want to go?
Okay.
All right, let's just go this way, and I'm gonna move around the edge over here and action to dash to get over here and open the door.
Okay, well, it's an open doorway.
Oh, so poke my head in.
Okay, which means I gotta reveal it to you guys. You see, why? I don't know why that one tile is weird. Why is...
Pay the contractors enough?
Apparently. And when I click on it, it got worse. Go back. There we go. All right. So you see in this room, it's sort of like lowly lit. There are some like torches along the wall. And you also see, where's the section that talks about this? Before you is a grisly collection of a variety of skulls. Many of the skulls look disturbingly human, along with a few that can only be the thick skulls of ogres. All are nestled in shallow cubbies. The cubbies cover every wall of this side chamber and are reminiscent of a library, though choked with polished skulls rather than books.
Just got a whole bunch of skulls in here. I have stepped foot into the room if that does anything, but
Okay.
not going very far.
Let me see if it does. It do. Something happens. So you're sort of looking at these skulls, and I didn't make tokens for these, but this is fine. I can just draw it. You see 5 of the skulls. Their eyes sort of light up. They're in their cubbies still, but these eyes sort of light up. And there's one here, and one here. 3, 4. And I'm gonna get a different color. Because this one's bigger. That one looks like an ogre skull. So they light up with this magic fire.
And it's mostly just an open room in here with skulls along the walls, or is there furniture and stuff?
You just see the skulls. But you can make a perception check.
Sure. That's a 5.
Just like a room with a bunch of skulls that are now lit up.
Yeah, got a bunch of glowing skulls in here. Not a ton else.
Okay. And now it's Harmony's turn.
Are there any other doors in there, SLB?
You don't see any
I will
doors.
take that as a no. I'm gonna move around to the big iron door.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I will dash so I can get around to the iron door and see if I can open it.
Okay. You come up to this iron door. Where's the little... Okay, so you see in front of you this iron-plated door that has these sort of 4 bars across it. They're sort of locking it. And yeah. And then it's flanked by 2 wooden doors. I don't know. Yes, they are locked. So all 3 of these doors seem to be locked.
Okay, well then I'll use the rest of my dash and I'll go in here.
Perfect. Okay. Pod. You sort of see Harmony go around and go into the
Those
room
doors are
that...
locked.
Okay, then I will just go straight towards the room that they've entered. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's 25 feet of movement for heavy media here. So I'll go 30, 35 and get right here.
Okay. You guys are like all sort of like don't want to go into this room. I love it. Yes.
Oh, I was going to say from my action. So there are 5 skulls on the wall, and you said their eyes are lit up, or
their eyes lit up, and you can make a perception check.
Okay.
What is the DC for this?
Oh, that was a disadvantage. I didn't mean to do that. But that's okay because the first one was a 10.
A 10. Okay, that's what you needed. So you see as you like step into this room, and you're used to dark spaces, and this room looks fine to you. You see on the wall farthest from the door is a lever, and it's in the upright position set in the floor that is expertly painted to blend in with the wall behind it. You kind of see this lever.
Cool. That's what you said. It's across the room from me, like over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's like right there.
Okay. If I still had my action, or was it my action to do the perception check?
It doesn't say whether it's an action to do the check, so you probably still have your action.
Okay. Then I'll use my action and bonus action to run across the room to that to the lever.
Okay. So as you properly step into the room, we're gonna have everyone re-roll initiative as the skulls fly out from their little cubbies
Oh no.
and fly towards Pod.
All right.
Someone's gonna read.
That's better.
No.
Roll 20 still rolling better than I am.
Aw. Okay. Is everybody rolled?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Is that where you're at, Pod?
Unless I got to finish moving.
Yeah. You finished moving, but they started to like move
Okay.
as you. Yeah. So you.
Then I think I
pulled-
could have. Yeah, I could have made it all the way across then.
Okay, so you're all the way across. These skulls are starting to fly out of their cubbies and are heading towards Pod. Harmony, it is your turn.
Are any of them?
Can I grab them?
Are any of them coming towards us, or they're all going towards Pod?
They're all going towards Pod right now.
Great. Can I sort of run in and try to intercept one of them and stab it?
Yes. When I figure out how to grab just one and not the floor. Are they have my? Did I put them on the different layer?
Yeah, if you put them on the token layer, they're easier to grab because they you won't
Okay.
accidentally grab the map.
Cracking
All
open
right.
a cold one with the boys.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. No, I didn't want to delete it. Sorry, guys. Just to learn how this works. Okay, you said put it on the token layer. That just put the wrong thing on the token layer, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, go back to the map layer, please. Hey. All right. What was I doing? All right, all right, let's just do this without the map. We're just
That's
gonna
fine.
do that.
We're good.
They're all heading towards you. What were you doing?
I want to, if they're all moving towards Pod, I want to run in and kind of try to catch one, like intercept it and stab it.
Okay, so you're probably intercepting that pink one, which is this large sort of ogre skull.
Oh, good.
Roll an attack.
Yeah. Ta-da. That is.
Oh, I should probably look up what they're.
A 16?
Give me 1 sec to see if that hits. I didn't look up the creature stats. Okay.
FYI, if it's a creature that's in one of the, if it's an official creature, you can look it up on Roll20 and
Oh, I can?
yeah.
Okay. What did you roll again, Harmony? To hit?
A 16.
A
I do the math
16.
again.
Yes, that hits.
Yeah, okay.
Roll damage.
I stab. That is 10 piercing damage.
Oh, this like skull just like explodes. And sort of like this like cloud of sort of like bone dust as you sort of expertly with your rapier into it.
Oh, that's
There's
fun.
one more skull.
It's very fancy. And then because I made the attack action on my turn, I get 10 extra feet of movement, so I'm just gonna keep on going.
Okay.
with some of the other ones. And that'll be it for me.
Okay. Perfect. Pod. You're in front of this lever. These skulls are coming at you.
Yep. I'm going to, I guess, use object and pull the lever.
Okay. Let me look.
Oh, the lever, Pod.
Okay, so it's sort of upright at 90 degrees, and it can go left or right. Which way do you go?
Right.
Okay. Roll a strength check, please.
Okay. Oh, buddy. I'm not the first that should be rolling.
Athletics.
Oh, athletics?
Yeah.
Still just as bad. That's a 6.
Just like straining against it, and it doesn't.
-2.
Quite
okay. Then are any of the skulls, they haven't started moving, they haven't had their turn, they haven't started moving towards me yet.
Yeah, they're sort of, yeah, they come out of the wall and they're like turned towards you, but yeah, they haven't started. They haven't made it to you yet.
Nothing in this room to hide behind. So I'm just gonna 40 feet away from the skulls back the other direction, like towards the other side of the room.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much just like right. Yeah, pretty much over to where Atherby is right now. I just like can't do it. Too tough. Can't do it. And that's, I guess, my action to try to use the lever. And yep, that's all I got.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, Atherby, you're up.
All
These
right.
skulls floating around. There's 4 of them now.
Yep. I will move and put myself in front of Pod. Yeah, so those are within 30 feet. I'm going to try and chuck one of my javelins at that skull.
Okay. Roll a hit.
19 plus stuff.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And 9 piercing damage.
Okay. What was our hit points again? Yeah, that one like explodes also in a cloud of bone dust.
Don't worry, I'll get the lever once we clean up these skulls a bit.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright, I'm just finishing moving these guys. The token lair. Okay, perfect. Now I can move them. Alright. It's now the skull's turn. Let's see. How fast can these little buggers go? I don't know. It doesn't say. Thanks. Oh, 25 feet. Okay.
Shade.
Okay. So one's getting...
all of our stuff.
Oh, that's the one that you destroyed, so never mind. That one doesn't.
Yep.
Okay. So one's getting close to you. One's going to come up on you, Harmony, and this other one. They're coming for you. And
Fight me, you cowards!
they want to come fight you. And
Yeah, not so fast.
and then another one lights up. Only one. Okay. And they're going to attack you, Harmony. The first one does a 19 hit.
Yep.
Okay. The first one does 2 piercing damage. And then I'm pretty sure a 10. Does a 10 hit?
No.
So the other one misses. Okay, but one of you bit you a little bit.
Oh.
And they're sort of like flying around close to you. And the other one didn't quite get to Atherby. Okay. It's now your turn, Harmony.
You have made a mistake. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave on the 2 of them that are next to me.
Oh, dang! Okay. What happens now?
They make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. All right. This is for the one to your right. 18?
That succeeds unless... I was making sure. Yeah, that succeeds.
Okay. But the other one only rolled a 10.
That is a fail, so...
Okay.
We'll take... The one that succeeded takes half damage. It's 14 thunder damage, and the one that failed is pushed away from me 10 feet.
Okay. Well, they both just explode. They only had like 5 hit points. So nope. And nope.
They let out this big, like, thunderous blast.
It's very glorious. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Pod, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. Then I'm going to come running around Atherby. 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to try to stab the one that's still floating.
Okay.
First attack, my short sword. That's a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. Then I'll use...
Yeah, because there's this.
Okay. Then I use my bonus action to do a attack with my dagger.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
It's only 3 points of piercing damage, though, on that one, because I don't have dual wielder.
Okay. So it sort of flies and dodges away from the first attack, but with the second one, you come around with a dagger and you stab it, and you take a good chunk out of this skull.
And since I have the mobile feat, I'm just going to move away without provoking attack of opportunity and run back around Atherby.
All right.
Right there.
Perfect. All right. Atherby, it's your turn.
All right. Yep. Step up to this one, just kind of casually swing, grabbing my Morning Star and just...
Get it.
That is an 18 to hit
That hits.
for 7 piercing damage.
Poof.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get over to the lever.
Oh, okay.
Now, can I try and pull it, or does that take an action?
Let me look at the thing.
And also, I guess while I'm over here, I retrieve my javelin from the one that I threw
Yeah.
on the wall.
Oh, man. Guys, I missed something that's fun.
Oh, no.
It's up for fun.
Yeah. When you guys make the skulls go poof, these keys appear, kind of drop down from where they were at. So Harmony, in front of you, there is a silver inlaid key decorated with a skull, and to the right of you, a bronze key decorated with a flame. The one that Atherby just killed, is a brass key with an eye motif. And then wasn't there one more?
There was the ogre
Oh, there was the
one
ogre one.
and the one that was on the wall that I javelined.
Yes. Okay, that one dropped... The ogre dropped a bronze key with a flame motif. And the one that you javelined has a brass key with an eye motif. So these as they poof, this key drops to the ground where they were at. And it looks like it does take your action to pull the lever.
Okay, so I will hopefully get that next turn.
Yeah. Okay. So that happens. It is now the little skull's turn. Am I on the right layer this time? Yes, I am. There's 2 more little skulls light up. And this one, which was already lit up, is going to fly at you, Atherby. Whoop. And is going to try to bite you.
Good luck.
Not with a 2, though.
Nope.
It just gums your armor. Though it's a skull, so it doesn't have gums, actually, so... It just chatters at you. Okay, Harmony. Your turn.
Okay. Want to get to that one. Over here.
Okay. It's still in its cubby. It just eyes lit up.
I don't trust it. I'm gonna stab it.
Okay. Roll an attack.
19?
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. 11 piercing damage.
This one goes poof. And drops an electrum inlaid key decorated with a wave motif.
I get 10 more feet of movement, so I'm gonna start going this way.
All right. Pod, you're up.
Okay. Is Harmony considered within 5 feet of that skull? That's on the wall still, and it's cubby.
Yeah, I guess it would be like, yeah, in that space. So yeah.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna just step around her, and I'm gonna try to stab that one before it comes out and starts doing ouchies. And I get advantage because I have pack tactics.
Well, there you go.
You're welcome.
Short sword. That's a 25 to hit
Oh yeah.
for 18 points of damage.
Oh yeah, you just demolished this thing. And it drops a key as well. This one is a rusty iron key.
Yeah. It would be responsible for me to try to kill the other skull, but I want that key, so I'm going to spend the rest of my turn picking that up.
Okay. All right. Atherby,
Okay.
in front of this lever.
Yep.
Goes left and right.
Just gonna ignore the skull that's probably like gnawing on one of his pauldrons.
Yes.
Gonna try and move the lever to the right.
To the right.
Since
Okay.
that's what his buddy Pod was doing.
All right. Roll strength check. Athletics.
15.
Yes, that's what you needed. So it moves to the right. Click. And then it sort of rights itself again.
Doesn't sound like anything else happened.
Let's see. it makes a click, but and you like hear some like gears turning, but you like get the feeling that you might have to pull the lever a couple more times.
Okay.
I guess that you could also use your bonus to
pull it.
pull the lever, yeah.
Okay.
Because you're like right there and you're a very strong boy.
I will pull it to the right again.
To the right. Okay, strength check.
Better. 23.
Oh yeah. So you pull it again. Click. And then it rights itself again.
I'm gonna just keep pulling it to the right until something happens, I think.
That's what she said.
Oh, the.
All right.
Stand-up comedy.
Okay. Do. All right. It is now the dungeon's turn.
That
As
doesn't
it comes
sound
alive and eats us.
As another skull appears. Right there. Its eyes light up. And that's all that happens. Harmony, it's your turn.
Pardon me? Oh. Stab.
Ashante.
Really good. Dirty 20.
Oh yeah. Roll that damage.
6 piercing damage.
Yeah. That also makes it go poof. And another Electrum key with a wave motif is dropped.
Call down more keys.
You guys have a lot of keys now. All right. Do you do anything else? You stay there?
I only moved like 10 feet, so I still got 30 feet of movement since I attacked.
Oh yeah, with the
I'll just start going this way. Towards the other one.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to have the one skull that's biting you, Atherby. It's gonna try to bite you again.
Go for it. Just waiting for it to crit and get my jugular.
It's just like surprise. Let's see. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Nope. It just gets.
My AC is 18 for the record.
It's just like slowly like crushing its own teeth, trying to bite your metal armor. It's so fancy. All right, Pod. You're up.
All right, super speedy. I run across the room. 35 feet of movement, and I'm gonna try to stab, pry the other one off of Atherby's shoulder.
Okay, roll an attack.
17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
For 13 points of piercing damage.
Yep. It go poof. And
I just stand there like holding out my hands for the key.
You're, like, ready. And a silver key decorated with a skull drops into your waiting palm. All right. Atherby. There's no longer a skull attacking your shoulder.
Yep.
Trying to attack your shoulder.
Once more to the right.
Okay. Roll a strike.
Oh, 8.
It's not quite enough. Your like arms are just getting like tired from like going back and forth. Pushing it. I mean, and you,
Well,
like,
you know
don't
what happens
quite
when your arm gets too tight from pulling one way. You gotta switch to the other arm. The other
Oh.
way.
Gosh. You guys are the
Flame
worst.
Sean. He started it.
All right.
Can I use my bonus action to try the other way?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so you're going left this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, not much better. An 11.
No. It like doesn't budge. Going this way. Going
I'm
to the
out of
left.
broken it.
Okay.
Yeah, that is my turn.
Oh, okay. Let's see if any more skulls appear. 3 of them do.
Oh no.
There's 3 more skulls. Do. Their eyes light up. Though there's not too many more skulls in this room.
I wouldn't imagine.
Okay. And they just light up, but they don't do anything yet. Harmony.
I can do this all day.
Smack. Go get it.
17.
Yeah, that hits.
9 piercing damage.
Poof.
I look together and go, on guard!
On guard. As you get yet another key. This
On
one
key.
is Electrum, inlaid with a wave motif. All right, poof. Pod, it's your turn.
Harmony looks like she's got a handle on things over there.
So
I'm gonna try
there's
to.
my out.
I'm gonna try to help Atherby with the with the lever.
Okay.
Are
Are you doing the help action, or are you actually going to move the?
No, I'm going to use the help action because I would be useless trying to do this by myself. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like I guess kind of clamber up like onto his shoulder and like kind of wrap my hands around where his hands are and like try to pull it again as well.
yeah,
and
you
brace myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw. Perfect. All right. Atherby, it is your turn. And yeah. 4, 6 dock. There you go. Well, this is different music. Oh, this is fine. This music.
Okay, guys. Do you think do I keep trying to pull it to the right, or do I try pulling it to the left now?
Right.
All right, to the right. So with help, I get advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage on this athletics check.
That is a 24.
All right. As the third time you move it to the right, it goes click, 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 and there's a dong. At this third time, then it goes, and then it goes rights itself again.
Well, that seems like it did something. Do we head out and check one of the doors, or do we now do that to the left?
Check the doors.
Hell if I know.
All right.
I'll get it.
So, gonna use my movement, I guess, carrying Pod with me to start heading.
Come along, friend.
Is there any way that I could have used my bonus action to do the lever so I can do my action still?
Sure.
Okay.
not?
As we go over, I will pat Harmony on the shoulder. You're doing wonderful, darling. And do lay on hands for 10 points.
Call me darling again, I will snap your fingers.
I retract the
It's like. All right.
How many is it?
10.
And
Yeah.
Yay! She smiles as she says this, but
and then use my other 10 feet of movement to just keep moving away. But I am still within 5 feet of her if need be
Okay.
for some things.
Oh, okay.
just for some
All right.
things.
Just things. Stuff and things. Okay. These skulls that were in these little cubbies. One is gonna fly over to Harmony. And one's coming to you. Atherby / pod. Probably mostly Atherby. And they're going to try to bite you. Alright, let's do the one for Harmony first. Ooh, does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
If it could come between us, I could have done something, but it's on the other side of you, so I can't help.
Okay.
Oh.
The last one did like 2 damage to me, so
Yeah.
what happens?
Yeah, it only does like 2 damage. As it noms.
Pinch.
Bites at your hand. Okay, and then Atherby, the other one's coming at you. But not with the one.
No.
Its jaw falls off.
You needed a better dentist in life.
Alright. This jawless skull is now floating in front of you. Alright. Harmony, it's your turn.
I'm gonna stab the one that just bit me.
Get it.
24.
Yeah.
It's 10 piercing damage.
It go poof.
You will sing. I'll come over here.
And a
In case
bronze
that one
key.
tries anything funny.
Nice. Bronze key with a flame motif. Drops from that one.
Oh, snag.
Yoink. Alright, Pod, it's your turn.
All right.
Mounted on Atherby right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna leap off of Atherby. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage. You go 5, 10, 15, 20, and poke my head out the door. Does anything look different out here?
Yes. So, this middle door that had sort of the 4 bars across it, one of the bars has retracted.
But there's still 3 bars left on it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm then gonna step back into the room because I don't want the owlbear to attack me.
Okay.
And I go, close, but no cigar. And yeah, I'm actually I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna attack the skull because I still got my action. So
All right. This jawless skull that's floating around.
that's advantage 20
Oh, yeah.
for 17 points of damage.
Oof. As the last skull goes out in a cloud of smoke, of bone dust, I mean, and another bronze key is dropped. And you guys sort of like look around, and none of the other, there are like more skulls in the room, but none of them have lit up or anything. So
Yeah.
So one of the bars left. Maybe we got to go to the other rooms to unlock the other 3. 3 rooms, 3 more bars.
Seems sound to me.
Yeah. Do we want to try pulling the lever to the left first?
Sure.
We could always come back to it.
If you want
Let's see
to.
what's in the other rooms because might explode. What was on the iron key, by the way? Because I wrote down all of it, but I missed
let
that
me
one.
look.
I'm so glad you wrote that down.
Iron key. It's like very rusty, and you can't tell if it has like a pattern or anything.
Okay.
It's just
And the key
It's
that
all
I
rust
had from the brazier earlier did not have a
let me look.
symbol on it. Because I have 2 silver keys with a skull, 1 brass key with an eye, 4 bronze keys with flames, 1 iron key with no pattern, and 3 electrum keys with wave motifs. That's what I got from this room.
That's a lot.
I may be wrong, but
Sounds right to me.
I don't see any details about what this key looks like.
okay. Straight down.
Yeah,
Key
it's
from
just
brazier.
like a plain key. Yeah.
There are probably a lot of boxes at the end of this that we get to open, right?
One would hope.
Okay. What do you guys do next? So then down here, that is an open doorway.
Yep.
And then a locked door and another locked door. They're just
Are they? Do they have bolts going or like things going across them? Or
it's not as heavy duty. They just seem like they're like wood doors, and they just seem like locked, but not as heavy duty as the one in the middle.
Got a hell of a ton of keys. If you want to just try them.
Yeah, could try that. I don't know if the owl bear is going to keep attacking though.
I mean, I can handle the owl bear.
So can I, but we do have an open door.
Let's try the open door first.
Yeah. Atherby will go first in case that procs the owl bear.
Okay. Shoot, does the bear attack more? Let's see. Yeah, it does actually. It tries to like cloud at you. Patchy goes for a swing, but not with the 2, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, 8 probably doesn't.
Nope.
Just ding. And yep. And now it's Harmony's turn.
I'm gonna start heading across to the store.
Oh, okay. Let me. How do I do the thing? It's doing that weird thing where it's making one square off. Anyways. Okay, so you see this like smaller room. It's not as big as the other room you were in. And there is a chest in the center of the room. Did I click it right so you guys can see it?
Mhm.
You see? Okay. So you see this chest in this room, and there's a little... Yeah, through the open doorway, it appears only a single large chest sits in the center of this smallest chamber. 4 locks show on the chest: bronze, copper, silver, and electrum-plated locks. What pulls your attention is the chest is grimly black painted wood and is decorated with an unsettling skull motif.
I have found the box.
We'll be right over.
I dash across on my turn to where Harmony is.
Okay.
And yeah, so you said one of them was copper?
Yes. Bronze, copper, silver, and electrum.
Yeah, I don't have any copper keys.
Maybe the rusted one is secretly copper.
The iron key.
It does say iron. But that would be sneaky. That would be very sneaky. All right. Are you just standing next to Harmony, or are you going like into the room or anything?
I haven't got it yet.
I'll
Okay.
go in the room.
Okay. Yeah, you're so yeah, you like sort of look around this room, and yeah, all you see is this sort of skull motifed chest that has 4 locks on it.
I just hold up a handful of keys and go,
Oh,
The chest.
some of them have skulls, so might as well try.
Yeah. Just see what happens, I guess.
Might as well. Atherby is going to make his way over unless we're still in turn order.
Yeah, we can go out of it actually. If I hit, okay, clear. Okay, cool. That makes it go away. All right.
Okay. I'd like to inspect the chest for like any signs that the locks might be trapped.
Okay. Let's see. As you sort of walk up to the chest to sort of like get a better look at it, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh no. Yeah, it's an 8.
An 8. Okay. So you fall into the pit that suddenly appears.
Sounds about right.
As the chest disappears and suddenly the floor disappears underneath you as well, Pod. And you take let's see. You rolled an 8, so yeah, you fall in. You take 3 bludgeoning damage
Ow.
as you land in the bottom of this pit. And Harmony and Atherby, you see as suddenly these 4 alcoves open up that have these 4 chests in them. So pit opened up, and as the pit appeared, so did these little alcoves that each holds a chest. One is a bronze chest, one is copper, one is silver, and one is electrum. And Pod fell into a hole.
Pod, are you okay?
This is the biggest hole I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a 5 foot wide, 10 foot long, and 10 foot deep pit.
I'll never make it out of here.
I think we can probably pull you out.
Go on without me.
Oh, goodness.
Atherby's just pulling rope out of his pack and lowering it down.
Hold on, Pod. You will make it.
Or at the very least, tie the keys onto the rope.
No, my keys.
Pod.
I grab onto the rope so they can pull me back up.
Okay.
Does it even
All
take
right.
both of us? You're so little.
Yeah, I only weigh 20 pounds, guys. I think one of you can carry me up. I don't think I'd even be enough to encumber you.
That's funny. Yeah, so now, Pod, now that you're out of the hole, you see there's suddenly these alcoves that have 4 more chests in them.
I have found the rest of the boxes.
I'm going to try this again. And I walk up
Okay,
to...
keep the rope on.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I tie the rope around my waist.
I like it. Preventative measure. So it's bronze, copper, silver, and electrum.
Do I go in order of presentation at the Olympics or...
Just go around the room.
I'll go to the bronze one first.
Okay. And are you so you walk up to the chest and the floor does not disappear.
Good.
This is not an illusion. This chest is there. What would you like to do?
I'll take one of my 4 bronze keys with flames
Okay.
and try to open the box.
Okay, so you stick the bronze key in the sort of bronze chest, and the key you turn it, and the key snaps off in the lock. And then the other bronze keys that you were holding, they all just dissipate.
Does the chest open, or is it still...
The chest stays closed, and now there's half a key in there.
Whoopsie.
Well, that's rude.
That is rude. So no more bronze keys. Can I try to get the piece of the key back out of the chest?
Yeah, make a what do you do for lockpicking? Is that a sleight of hand?
Or just to check with my thieves' tools.
Yeah, or thieves' tools. Yeah. Yeah. So, make a thieves' tools.
Dexterity as the modifier. As the
yes, I'm assuming it's dexterity.
Okay.
Have good hands. Makes sense.
I'm not at disadvantage. That wasn't supposed to be with advantage either, but that's fine. 21.
21. Okay, that's what you needed. As you sort of like carefully pull the like broken key out of the lock, and then it sort of like dissipates as well, along with the other ones.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to open this the old-fashioned way, and I'm gonna try to pick it open.
Okay. All right, go for it.
23.
Oh yeah, you easily you're like, oh, this is like child's play. You open this lock on this bronze chest, and it opens up, and you see a potion inside. Yeah, you see a potion that sort of looks like, it's not like a description for it. Make a intelligence check.
Okay.
Or maybe a history check if you've like come across this potion before.
I think I'll just hand it to Harmony because I probably don't know.
Okay. But yeah, you don't know what this is.
You look at it.
Okay. I look at it.
Okay. Yeah, you can roll. I mean, like, yeah, I'm saying like history, like maybe you've come across it before, or maybe Arcana, because it does seem like it's a magic potion.
20.
Okay. You recognize that this is a potion of climbing.
These for climbing.
Do you need a potion for that? That was for. Is there just a rope in the bottle?
It makes you exceptionally good at climbing.
Cool. Well, let's hope for something better in these other three. I'm gonna go ahead and walk around the room to the other three, and I'm just gonna try to pick them open so we don't lose.
Okay,
them.
you're gonna pick them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do for the copper chest. We'll just kind of go around. All right.
22.
You open it quite easily, and inside are 2 more potions, though you probably recognize these as potions of healing.
I just like tossing them over my shoulder to the others across the room, like here.
All right. Next one, silver chest.
Okay. 18.
18. This one is like a little trickier, but you do eventually get it, and it reveals another potion, which is sort of red that has like glints of like yellow and orange in it. You don't quite recognize what this is, unless you want to roll a check for it.
I'm giving them all to the other 2.
Okay.
I have no eye for magic.
Okay.
Yeah, I will take a look.
All right, roll. Yeah, Arcana or history.
12.
12. Yeah. You sort of like sit and think about it a little, and like sort of like shake it around and kind of see these sort of this sort of like flame comes to mind, and you recognize this is a potion of fire breath.
Okay.
And last one.
Okay. This one looks heavy duty. A little trickier than the rest of them.
Just like spit on both my hands and okay. And I'll give it a shot. Nope. 8.
An 8. Oh no. You like start getting it, and then like you feel like your tool's like getting close to like maybe snapping off, and you like pull out. And like you kind of heard like something started to click in the lock, and you feel like you could try again, but it might be trickier.
Should I give it another go? I assume if I can't get this open, then y'all are just gonna start banging on it until it opens.
Well, not me, but SLB seems more than capable.
That's one method, but give it another shot.
All
I don't
right.
want to break whatever's inside.
Okay. I'll give it one more try.
Okay.
22.
All right, perfect. That's what you needed. As you open this chest, you're like expecting another potion, but you actually see another lever inside of this chest.
Lever here.
Okay, and this lever you see is instead of being like straight up and down like the previous one you saw, this one is all the way to the left.
Okay. I'll give it a tug, but if it gives any resistance, then I'm just gonna motion for Atherby to try to come over and move and.
I mean, it's
pull
a little resistant.
Okay, then I'll let Atherby take care of it.
Yeah, I will come over and try and pull it the other way.
Okay, roll athletics.
Oh, 12.
12. That's enough. As you sort of like fully pull this lever up and then over and down, and you hear a dun. And yeah, you feel like you have found it. Unlocked another part of this dungeon. Another one of the bars like slides across the door.
2 to go.
Really good.
Okay, and then
We're doing this faster than any of the other chuckleheads who have gone before. It's so much more stylish.
you hear some like boo from the audience.
I hope so, otherwise you two are embarrassing me.
Let me hang on. I need to look at something really quick. So I feel like this might be. How long have we been going?
Hour 45.
Okay. This might be a good spot to take a break.
Probably.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay. With 2 locks down and 2 to go. Yeah, we're gonna take a break and return to this in just a bit. See you in a minute. Welcome back, Internet. We are in the midst of a dungeon crawl of epic proportions. Actually, not that epic. These are just newbies. But they're doing a pretty good job so far. As we sort of see the crowds of people who are watching this dungeon crawl take place underneath the Thunderlock Tavern. Harmony's got her crew of fangirls and boys. All sorts, probably. The official club are all there, repping. And sort of next to them, just off to the side, who is also like eagerly watching this go down, is a sort of large Furbolg man, sort of watching this, and he's sort of like rubbing his hands and like cheering, but like also looks very nervous. Like he really wants you guys to succeed. And as well as some sailors who Atherby had kind of kicked their trash at arm wrestling, but they're good sports and they want to see him win. So you guys got a few fans watching. And we go back into the dungeon with our 3 adventurers. What would you like to do next?
Well, Paldo, you are on a roll, as they say. Do you want to try to unlock these other doors?
Okay. Let's just make sure we move quick. I don't want Patchy to take a stab at me again.
I mean, Atherby will go first and kind of hold up a position to block any other attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
Let the big man go first.
And I will move up to the door right here, and I'll make a check to try to unlock it.
Okay, let me see. I'm trying to figure out what the DC for this is.
Now, we do still have the key from the brazier and the rusty iron key that don't seem like they would have gone with the chests.
Yeah, last time I used a key, though, it just disintegrated. And
Okay, so... All right, roll check to unlock this door.
Okay. 24.
24. You expertly open this door. You throw it open, and there's just a wall behind the door.
Next. Actually, no, I put my hand on. I actually want to inspect the wall and see if there's anything else to it.
Yeah, you sort of like feel around and kind of like look and try to see if this is a trick. And it's solid. It's just it looks like they fitted the door onto this part of the wall as sort of surprise.
Okay. Well, we'll go try the other one then.
Okay.
17.
17. Let's see. Yeah, so you open this door. And then you do the thing. Okay. You see this sort of long hallway with a weird gap in it. Why is that way? I don't know. Yeah, you open this door, and as you swing the door open, all manner of chaos erupts beyond it. Before you, a staccato of pops, hisses, clicks, and whooshes fill the air as you watch the path before you fill with bursting flames, stinging darts, and streaking crossbow bolts, all in a continuous hellish hail. And you see this sort of like gauntlet before you of this hallway that goes down, and there is... Oh, I need to draw the door on there. You see a door along the wall to the left-hand side. And along the walls, there's just all sorts of... in like this first part of the hallway, there's a bunch of holes, and these little darts are sort of like shooting out of these holes at intervals. And then down around the hallway, down here, you sort of see some like flame sort of like burst up at different intervals, but you see like the hallway continues.
Does it seem like it's just an absurd number of darts and things going on? Or...
Let's see. I mean, it is called the Shooting Gallery Gauntlet.
Okay.
It's what
Oh.
this section is called. Let's see. The traps, yeah, they're just sort of like randomly shooting. There is a lot of darts, but there's kind of like there's kind of one like close to the door, and you hear like a click and then like a dart go. And so you like get the sense that like maybe you could like time it or like possibly dodge out of the way.
Yeah. But
it's sort of, it's like very random, but there is sort of like a click and then a dart goes.
okay, well, what Atherby wants to do first is just raise his shield and like stick it in a little bit so that it's only the shield going in, and just see if if the darts are real. Because
Okay.
the way you first described it sounded like it was just an obscene amount, and so maybe it's an illusion.
Okay. Yeah, you put like the little tip of like your shield into the room, like next to that dart that you heard go off, and you hear like ping as a dart bounces off of it.
Well, this doesn't seem like a very fun room, but maybe we could time it out. I don't have much of an eye or an ear for that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to go for it.
Now that I can do.
Okay. And before y'all step into the room, let's roll initiative.
Yep. And
Figure out how this goes down.
and what I am going to do for us, or maybe this needs to wait for initiative, but cast a spell for us.
Oh, okay.
Well, for once I should roll better initiative than roll 20.
Yikes.
I've been one behind you every time, Savannah.
It is almost as if I am good at this.
Okay. And then what spell did you want to cast, Alex?
Bless, so that we can add a d4 to our saving throws. Because I feel
Nice,
like
that
we
might be
need
helpful.
those.
That might be good. Okay. All right. So Harmony. Oh, why? There you go. I fixed it. I fixed the broken floor. All right, Harmony.
Yay.
You are first on the initiative. Do you want to go first or?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing I did in that the room with the floor that was moving, and try to wait just a second and see if I can like time it out.
Okay.
And then go tumbling through.
Okay. Make a sort of an intelligence check.
That's good. 19.
19. Yeah. So you're sort of like looking at it, and unlike the other room, there's no pattern here. It's just all over the place.
Well, I will have to rely on my skill. I'm gonna try to run through.
Okay. All right. So you sort of run through the room. Where are you going to?
To the door, I guess.
Okay.
See if it's open.
Okay. Let me see if it's open. Okay, so you get up to the door. Oh, okay. Well, crap. I made it worse.
The floor is collapsing.
The floor collapsed. So you get up to the door, and it seems to be locked.
Ugh.
Do you stay there?
Pause, this one is locked.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here and try to just like duck out of the way.
Okay. All right. So as let's see. As you end your turn in this area, I need to make a dexterity saving throw to try to avoid these spiky darts.
Okay. That is 26.
26, dang. Okay, so you sort of like expertly dodge very well. You do get nicked by 1, so you take 1 piercing damage. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see that one's sort of pinkish now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. You see Harmony behind you. As you look, you see these like gouts of flame.
Pop!
Um,
Quickly!
but it's just like just in those zones that are sort of
There's fire behind me!
pink. All right, there you go. All right, Pod, you're next.
All right. I will charge up to the door.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to use my action to try to pick the lock.
Okay. All right.
Natural 20, 26.
26. Dang. Yeah, you definitely unlock this door. And let me do the thing that'll reveal it for you.
Just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't locked.
And as you open this door, you see this room before you. Why did that one move? I don't know. It's fine. You see this precarious wooden walkway that is suspended along the walls of this chamber. 20 feet below the walkway, the floor glows with a sort of green-blue light. On the wall opposite the door, you see 2 levers jutting out from the wall. A cross pair of gleaming longswords hang in each of the 4 corners of the chamber, 2 facing the ceiling, the other 2 pointing towards the glowing floor. And so I forgot to add the levers, but let me draw them on. Yeah, so there is a lever there and a lever there.
Yeah. And I'm going to finish my movement after popping the door open and just take like 1, 2 steps inside into the corner.
Okay. All right. I will have you make a dexterity check to like get through that area.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw, I should say.
Oh, even better. The 17.
17. Yeah. So so you're like sort of like dodging around. You also just get nicked by 1, so you just get 1 point of piercing damage.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, and I forgot my D4 too. But yeah, I guess it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Just kidding. You guys succeeded, so you don't take any damage. Just kidding.
Oh, yay.
I should have read the sentence before that one, so you guys are fine. You didn't take any damage. You were very sneaky. All right, Atherby, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I don't know if I can technically get through the space where Harmony is, but going to try and get through the door.
Shift.
Okay. I mean, you guys are like allies. Okay.
Lock
so
the door. This is my
or
door.
not. Okay. Hold the door. Roll dexterity saving throw.
Plus, so that is 18, and then because I'm a shield master,
That too.
one of the things, if you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus +2 to any dex saving throw you make against a spell or other harmful effect that targets only you.
Dang, that's cool.
So that brings it up to a dirty 20.
Yeah, you super just like ding, like throw up your shield just like in perfect time, and like none of the darts hit you. Okay, and then you also stepped in that room?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, so I guess, and then Albury just went. So Harmony, this is your turn.
I also want to go in the glowy room.
Okay. Make one last saving throw as you're sort of like exiting this. You started your turn here.
Okay. 19.
19. Yeah. Expertly sort of like dodge.
Excuse me. Pardon. I'm just gonna start going across towards the levers.
Okay. All right. So as you are properly stepping into this room, the swords that you that were on each of the corners come to life.
No.
And you worry, you see like one of them coming towards you, Harmony, and you like worry it's gonna get you. But it actually looks like it's going for the rickety railing that you're on. So, I should make those a different color. How do I change the thing's color? There we go. Let's do this purple color. How about?
It's a bright, dangerous color.
Yes. Oh.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, as one sort of like comes away from the wall and starts heading towards like right in front of you. And then these other ones, and then there's like one right by Pod. Okay. Let's see. What turn do those go on? Does it say? Looks like I have to roll initiative for it. Okay. All right. Pod, you're up next.
All right. So the swords don't look like they're attacking us. They look like they're about to attack the things that we're standing on.
Yes, the walkway.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my... Well, shoot. I mean, I guess I can use my super fast movement speed to get over there, but what am I going to do once I'm there? Instead, I think I'm going to try to attack the sword and hopefully keep it from destroying our stuff. So I'm going to move, hoping that this one isn't going to swing at me. Would I be at disadvantage making a ranged attack against the one that's near Harmony right now? If the sword by me is not trying to attack me?
No, I mean, it's not going for you. So yeah, I guess you could attack it.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I'm going to fire my short bow at the one that's attacking Harmony, or that attacking the railing that she's standing on.
He likes me. He really likes me.
So I want to double check. I think I still get pack tactics. Yeah, I can do it at range. So I'm going to do short bow attack. It's a 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
For 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay, is this like arrow like expertly flies through your crossbow, you said?
No, short bow.
Short bow. Your short bow, you like aim and fire, and you like hit the sword, and like part of it like snaps off. But it's still like there's like a little bit on the end of the hilt. So it's got like a little teeny blade still, but you hurt it real good. Okay. It's looking rough.
I don't think I have
my sword.
I don't think I have anything else I can do. So that's going to be the end of my turn.
All right. So that was Pod. Okay, so swords. All right, so the one that's in front of Harmony is going to go for the walkway, but it has disadvantage because it's just a little bit of a blade now. So it misses the walkway. Let's see, the other one is still there. Okay, and then the one right in front of Pod is gonna go for the walkway near you, but also misses. So they're rusty swords. Atherby, it's your turn.
But
all right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go around this other way. I'm gonna try and bash this sword as I go near it. So Morning Star. Oh, not great, but I get bless. Okay, that's better. 15 to hit.
15. your morning star sort of like jabs at the sword, but it sort of like floats out of the way.
All right. Am I able to? Yeah, I'm gonna try and move past it because it doesn't seem like it's gonna attack me. So
Okay.
that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just try and get over to the levers.
Okay.
I guess what I will do as I'm passing it is use, again with Shield Master, use my bonus action to try and shove the sword away from where it was.
Oh, okay.
To shove it out into the middle.
All right. So then does it make a save for that, I guess?
Yeah, I think it's my athletics versus its choice of acrobatics or athletics. So.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's the same.
Yeah, I get a 13 athletics to try and shove it.
Oh, it rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so I don't move it.
Okay. So it just stays where it's at? Okay. All right. So yeah, that sword is there. It flexes its muscles.
Very disturbing image.
All right. Harmony, it's your turn. There's a sword in front of you.
Yeah, can I try to use my my rapier to flourish and hit the one in front of me?
Yes. Go for it.
22.
Yeah, that hits.
9 piercing damage.
Okay. You sort of cleave off the rest of this sword's the blade of this sword, and so now it's just a handle floating around, and it goes back into its spot in the wall.
Well, goodbye. I'm gonna head a little bit back towards Pod and this other one. And get ready.
Okay. All right, Pod, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, then I'm just going to attack the sword that's sandwiched between the two of us right now. But I'm going to sling up my short bow and I'm going to attack with the short sword and dagger combo.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Okay, there we go. It's a 25 to hit.
Yep.
For 14 points of damage.
Okay. Good.
If it's still one piece, then I'll go for a dagger strike.
Okay.
It's a natural 20.
Oh, dang.
For -4, so that's going to be 6 points of damage.
Yeah, you like expertly just like slash at this sword, and it also the blade breaks from it, and the handle sort of floats sadly back to its place in the wall.
Yes. All right, cool. I'm going to step towards the door just in case these things start to collapse.
Okay. All right. Now it's the swords. And let's see. This one is going to come towards Atherby. And this one's going to come towards you. It's going to attack this railing. Sort of walkway. Yep. Okay, so the one in front of Atherby, how much damage do these guys do? Oh. Okay. The one in front of you, Atherby, it sort of like slashes at the walkway and sort of like breaks one of the boards. So it hasn't like collapsed yet, but it is like attacking it. And then the one in front of Pod tries to slice at it, but does not hit. Okay. Atherby, it's now your turn.
Okay, same sort of thing. Gonna try and smash this one with my Morning Star.
Okay, get it.
That D20 needs to go away. That is
Uh-oh.
a 12 to hit.
A 12, unfortunately, does not hit.
Yep. So as I move past it, gonna try and shove it away again.
Okay.
Nope, that's only a 10 athletics, so we'll see what that does.
Okay. Well, it rolled a 1, so
I just
It gets
walked
shoved.
it out to the side a bit into the center. Yeah.
Okay, so it gets like knocked out.
Yep. And then I continue over to this lever,
Oh, okay.
but that is my turn.
Got it.
I had one thing that I missed. I forgot to do.
Oh, yeah?
When I have an ability that I can use my reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of me, to move up to half my movement speed away.
All right.
So I just wanted to step. I wanted to move around it or move away so that Harmony can get up.
Oh,
and
okay.
melee with it. So I don't know if I can move through its space, but I'll take a step back, or I'll just take a step back here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily going for you.
Okay.
So. Yeah, so I mean, you could move through its space.
Okay. I'd just like to
Want.
move like right there.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Okay, and let me just say, Atherby, as you get over to these levers, which way are they oriented?
I don't know. It don't matter to me. I don't judge.
Okay, the lever on the right is they're both up, and they seem like they go down like this. Yeah, and they are both up.
Okay.
So that's what you see as you get closer to them. Harmony, it is now your turn.
I am going to follow along the side where Pod is. And stab the other
Get it.
sword. 19.
19, yeah, that hits.
That's 13 points of piercing damage.
Oh yeah, you slice it really good, and like you knock off a good part of the blade. It's still got a little bit of blade there, but not much.
I don't think there's anything else I can do. Double check. Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right, Pod, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take a stab at the one that's between the two of us.
Okay.
Short bow, or not short bow, short sword. Ooh, that's only a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Ooh, okay.
It sort of floats away.
And add a D4 because you're blessed.
Oh, I am still
You
blessed.
are hashtag blessed.
All right. D4. That's a 14.
14. Still doesn't quite hit.
Okay. Then I'll just distracting it with my short sword. I go to hit it with my dagger.
All right.
That's a natural 20.
Oh dang.
So that's 5 points of damage for the initial, and then double sneak attack, another 15, so 20 points of damage.
Yeah, you demolish the sword as you're like deft feint with your long sword, then you come out with a dagger.
Entirely intentional.
Entirely intentional, of course. As this the rest of the blade is sliced clean off, and the handle goes back to its corner. And the sword that's floating in the center is feeling nervous. Okay. Is there anything else you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and move. I get this sword has been kind of going for like over where Atherby's at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just moving right there.
Okay. Make an athletics check just as it like started to destroy. I should have explained it. That little line means it like started to destroy the walkway right there.
Oh, then I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Yeah, it's not like completely gone, but there's just like a little bit missing right there.
Gotcha. Okay, no, I'll stay right here.
Okay. All right, the sword is next. It's gonna come towards you, Abby. I went the wrong way. Still coming at you because you're like close to the levers now. And it's gonna. Whoa. I just made it real skinny. Okay, there we go. It's gonna start attacking the walkway right there next to Atherby. And it does some damage to the walkway. It is not collapsed yet, but it is looking worse off. What color did I think it was this green? No. Wrong. There you go. All right. Atherby, you are up. While I try to figure out how to draw this thing on the map.
Gonna try and Morningstar it with a different D20. Not much better. Let me add my bless. 17 to hit.
That's what you needed. Roll damage.
Hey, all right. 8 piercing damage.
Okay, as you're like Morningstar lashes out, and you like knock it aside and knock off part of the blade. Is it 8 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. It's like half of the blade is still there.
Okay. I'm gonna shove it again.
Okay.
15.
I got 18. So it did not get shoved.
Yep. I'm actually going to move back away from the levers. So I guess trying to move across this damaged section.
Okay. So you're going to make an athletics check to sort of maneuver your way around it.
11.
Okay, that's good. You make it.
Okay. I'm still retiring that D20. It has not been doing well.
Uh-oh.
This is what I get for pre-rolling them.
Oh, man, yeah.
Just gotta take them as they come.
Okay. Harmony. It is now your turn.
Okay. Don't want to go over there. Can I cast Vicious Mockery on the sword?
Yo,
Yeah, what
sword!
do you say?
I think I don't know.
Or do you just
actually
cuss
works
at
or
it?
not. I think she just calls out and says, "You are the dullest sword I've ever seen." Think about that.
Okay, so does it makes a save,
It
right?
makes a wisdom saving throw. I don't even know if they can. I don't know if this even does anything.
That sword's so dull, it's basically a butter knife.
Okay, well, I think it definitely failed with a 2.
Okay.
It has a -3 to its wisdom. It's not very
Well,
wise.
it takes 3 psychic damage if it can.
Ouch! I mean,
It's very
it doesn't
far away.
sit
I don't want to
well.
go over there. And it has disadvantage on its next attack because
Okay.
feelings are hurt, I guess.
Okay, it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't take the psychic damage, but it does have the disadvantage.
I'm good with that. I
Okay.
feel good about that. I'm just gonna hang out by the door.
All right, Pod, you're up.
All right. Swapping back to my short bow, I'm gonna take a shot at the last sword.
Okay, go get that sword.
And he's with Atherby's within 5 feet. Yeah, cool. 17 hit. Which would be 19 points of piercing damage.
Your arrow just like goes like right through the hilt, and like the rest of the blade falls out, and the sword goes back to its place, and there are no more swords.
I just go, heh, sword dull. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Okay, Atherby.
All right. Not gonna waste the time and going all the way back around. So just gonna hop back over or try to.
Okay, make an athletics check.
11.
Yep.
Go between the levers and pull both.
Pull both of them.
Aha!
Aha. Okay. Let's see what happens.
The whole dungeon explodes. Weren't supposed to do both at once.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first. Okay. Well, let's make an athletics check. To like pull them down.
18.
18. Yeah. Yeah. You pull them both down, and as you do, you hear that like thump of like the bar being moved, but also the entire walkway disappears.
Okay. I am holding on to both levers.
You're holding on to both levers. I need as Harmony and Pod start falling into this like misty light. I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You get to add a d4.
As the floor disappears.
16?
Oh, not like that though. Not the whole thing.
What kind of saving throw did you say it was again?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be bad. Normal. Oh, well. That's basically one less than the best it could have been. That's a 24.
24. Okay.
Dang, son.
And then what did Harmony get?
What did I just say? 16?
16.
16. Okay, so you guys are good. You sort of like pass through this mist and you like feel something like tugging on your mind and you're just like, no! And then you like just sort of land. The room was not as deep as it looked. The sort of mist kind of concealed that it was quite shallow in this room actually. And the mist has disappeared and you just see like Atherby like kind of hanging from these two levers about like 10 feet up. You guys fell about 10 feet. Well, I guess you would take a little bit of damage from falling.
Atherby!
You take
Does it
one
flow back?
bludgeoning. Take one bludgeoning as you hit the ground.
Oh no, we're falling.
Does it flow back?
All right. This is going to be some Ninja Warrior shit as I try and hold on and push one back up.
Okay, which one do you push up, Ninja Warrior?
Let's start with the left one.
Okay. So that one does not go up as you like try to push it.
Okay, then I will try the right one.
Okay. And you do the right one, and it just like goes back up really easily. Although I guess it's like, yeah. You push it back up, and the floor doesn't come back, but a ladder does appear that leads up to the door, kind of by where Harmony is at. There's like a ladder right there now that appears that you can now like climb up.
Climb up part of the way, but don't want to get all the way up because the trap's still going on outside.
I climb up to like the doorway. Just like,
Okay. All right, Allery, do you continue?
So I take it the smoke's safe, or
No, we're still falling.
I would not breathe it.
all right. Then I will try and take a deep breath, and then let go, and fall through.
Okay, I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
What have you?
Well, that's a total of 6.
6. Okay.
I rolled a 2 on the d20.
Oh
Got
no.
a 2 on the bless, and plus 2 from saving throws.
Okay. Roll. Roll a d100.
All right.
That's how many feet you fall.
Oh, that is a 6.
A 6. Okay.
How do you keep doing
doing this?
I keep rolling the 0 on the percentile one.
6. Okay, so all right, so you guys see Atherby disappear. And Atherby, you like look around and you find yourself. You're now here,
Okay.
and I need you to make a dexterity save as the darts try to hit you.
Oh no, Pod, he is gone.
Oh no.
Natural 20.
Okay, so you dodged so good.
Yeah. That's a total of 25.
Oh dang, yeah, you dodged real good.
Or 27 with my shield.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you guys hear some like pinging in the room with all the darts.
Pods, they have got him.
That 1 gold, at least it'll give him a really nice funeral.
That is kind.
All right.
Atherby. Gone too soon.
Do you want me to go first so I can run down the fire hallway and unlock the door that's probably at the other end?
Yes, very much so.
All right, I climb up your back.
Okay. Yes.
Like kind of stand on your shoulder so I can peek over the top.
I mean, Pod, I think we do make a good team. I will miss SLB, but this is good. I think we would still win.
As long as the rest of the levers are well oiled, then we should be fine.
No.
No one
That's
has given
screwed.
me the chance to pull them yet.
And I think I like look down the hallway and say, "Oh, there he is."
Oh, what? That who is?
And yeah, I'm gonna run across the fire hallway
Okay.
into the door that I see at the other end.
Okay. Fire hallway. What do you do here?
10. Is it like jets of fire coming up?
Yes,
From the floor?
it's yeah, it's sort of these like geysers of fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much just running through and hoping that my keen reflexes will allow me to avoid them as I see them beginning to light up.
Okay, and you do see like a door at the end of the hallway.
Yes.
Okay, roll a dex save.
Okay.
Probably still have blessed for 1, maybe 2 more rounds of
Okay.
stuff.
All right. Ooh. Well, I don't know how much it'll help. 11.
Oh no. Well, you good. You needed a 10.
Oh.
So you're great. You like expertly sort of like dodge out of the way of the fire. Okay.
And
Okay,
then
you make it to that door. Okay. And now that you've come around this hallway, you turn and you see a couple crossbows.
oh no.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. They're loaded, but they haven't gone off yet. Is that all you do?
Am I safe where I'm standing right now? Like no darts coming out of the walls? No.
There's no
like-
darts and there's no fire, but you do see these crossbow bolts.
Are there crossbow bolts on the ground that indicate these crossbows have been firing or stuck in the wall on the opposite side of the room?
There is a couple stuck on the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open and unlock this door.
Okay. All right. Yeah, roll your tinker's tools.
Okay. Natural 20, 26.
Oh, dang.
The third natural 20 tonight.
Podrick.
Dang, son. Okay, hang on. Let me.
You guys just be glad I don't roll this well on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know why this room is so big, but there's a big room.
Oh shit, this is a big room.
As you open. I want to try to fix that one. Oh, no.
Oh no. It's moving.
Most of the floor in this place has been moving, to be honest.
You're just still drunk from the tavern.
Yes. Okay, so you come into this room and it's quite large. And you see at the far end of the room, there are, and I will draw them. I'll do, not in yellow. Let's do red. Okay. Please let me draw a shape, please. There we go. We'll just do that color. You see sort of these 5 sort of like large face statues, kind of like big old heads that are different faces. Yeah, decorating the far wall are 5 stylized faces the size of shields, each with a very exaggerated features hanging in a row. Below the row of shield-like faces in the center of the wall is a lever.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of step to the side, just around the doorway, keeping my back against the wall. It seems like most of these rooms don't activate until we get a few feet in.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say, doors open, run fast.
Okay. Atherby,
All right.
you saw Pod sort of scurry.
Yep. So I'm going to attempt to dash through this hallway.
Okay.
Definitely using my shield to try and block the various traps, including throwing it on the floor and skateboarding across the flame vents to try and protect myself from those.
Okay, Lego.
I love it. Yeah, let's so make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Oh, well, that is a total of 8.
8. Okay.
Because
So-
I rolled a 3.
You get nicked by a few darts. And
Because I threw my shield down to try and...
exactly. But you're fine. The fire doesn't get you, but you do take 2 piercing damage. As some darts get you.
Oh no, I am wounded.
Okay, and you step into that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I have just enough movement to get around. Oh, I guess I will make a concentration check on Bless, even though I think it's about to run out anyway.
Oh yeah. Yeah, have not been tracking that.
Yeah,
So
that is a 4.
you are no longer blessed. Blessings are taken away.
Yeah.
All right. Atherby, after you, before Harmony's go. Harmony, you see 2 like big old crossbow bolts fly and land into the wall right here.
Ooh.
Watch out for those.
All right, it is your turn.
I would like to wait for a good moment, and then very dramatically and gracefully parkour through the hallway over here with my friends.
Okay. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
24?
Your waiting paid off, and you're able to parkour through that room.
Yes. It's very
You're
graceful
now-
and amazing.
Exactly. And now you're in this room with these weird statue things. So there's these 5 shield faces, and I'm just gonna go from left to right. There's one that is white, and it has a sleepy face. There's one that is blue, that is winking. There's a green face that is sort of squinting. A yellow face that is smiling. And a brown face that is sort of like furrowed and like frowning. So you see these faces, and
What color was the squinting face? The middle one?
green. So I guess I could make these actually the color that they are at. Let's do that. That's fun. How do I... Oh no. What layer did I put them on? I think they're on the objects layer. Yes. Okay. So this one's white. This one is blue. Middle one's green. This one's yellow. This one is sort of a brown color. How about that one? Oh, that like really blends in with the floor.
I can see it all right. I don't know about our colorblind friend. You can't see it?
Okay, I'm gonna make it red instead.
Okay.
Great. The
Is that
middle
any
three
better?
are all very similar to me, but
Okay.
but I trust you all.
All right. So you see these 5 faces, and yeah, they look like they're, yeah, sort of made out of wood, and below the middle one is the lever. What do you do? I guess if we want to keep going in initiative, Pod is next.
I fire an arrow
Okay.
at the one on the yeah, we're just gonna fire an arrow at the white one just to
That's
see
a
what
white
happens.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Let
face
me
is that one?
see.
That's the sleepy one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, roll an attack.
Okay. Normal. 12.
That hits.
Okay. 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. All right, as this like arrow sort of like sticks into one of them and like part of it like crumbles, but it's still mostly intact. And it is Atherby's turn.
All right, just gonna move into the room.
Okay.
Just making my way across with my movement. Anything happen as I get there to about the middle of the room?
Let me see. Okay. As you sort of walk into the room, the yellow smiling face sort of begins to shake a little bit, and suddenly you feel like laughing, Atherby. I need you to make a saving throw, but I can't remember what it is. Whatever it is for Tasha's hideous laughter.
Imagine that's probably
wisdom.
wisdom.
Wisdom. I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's gonna be a 5.
Okay, so you suddenly just start laughing. It's very funny. That face looking and smiling at you. And let's see, I think you fall prone?
Yeah.
Okay, where? There it is. Yeah, you fall prone and you are incapacitated for the next minute. Or until you take damage, or at the end of your turn. Okay. Harmony, it's your turn.
Oh dear. Hold on, I have an idea. Don't get too
Alright.
close to the faces. I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself,
Okay.
and I want to try to move into the room, sort of how Atherby did, and see if anything happens to me. I'm gonna creep along invisibly.
Okay. So you creep in. Okay. The second the blue face sort of vibrates a little bit, but nothing has happened yet. All right. Pod, it's now your turn.
I just want to make sure I understand. Did you say don't move into the room? When you Harmony, I didn't understand what you said.
I just said don't get too close to the faces.
Don't get too close to the faces. Okay. I'm just gonna fire another arrow at the white one.
I was just trying to see if they would do anything if
Okay.
they couldn't see me.
Now that I've seen that they've done stuff, I'm gonna try to break them.
All right. Roll attack.
That's only 11 to hit.
What is there? Nope, that doesn't hit.
It's not okay.
It goes wide. You're thrown off as suddenly Atherby yelps really loud with laughter, and it throws you off.
I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. All right, Atherby. You can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn. No. Aww.
I'm
It's still
assuming
really
the
fun.
6 doesn't save.
What is their spells? Nope, it does not. But you're just having a real good laugh right now. Okay, Harmony. Actually, the smiling face sort of like vibrates, but nothing happens. And it's now Harmony's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna keep creeping up on the faces invisibly. Oh, I can't quite get there. But I'm gonna like creep up.
Creep. All right, are you doing anything?
Am I within melee range of them, or am I still a little far out?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like drew them a little jankily, but yeah, I'd say you're close enough to smack them.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna smack this one, the white one.
Okay, the white one. Okay. Does this mean you become uninvisible?
Yeah, after I attack it, I will become visible.
Okay, visible. All right, roll an attack.
Okay, do I get advantage because I'm invisible?
Yeah. They don't know that you're there.
22.
22, that hits.
Aha! 12 piercing damage.
Okay. As you like smash this white. Why can't I click it? Well, you smash it.
Yay.
For some reason, I can't select it. But yeah, you select that one, and you become visible. All right, Pod, it's your turn. Harmony suddenly appeared, and there's one less face.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of strafe around to the side of the room. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just gonna move right here, thinking maybe it might be safe. Not that one's gone. So I'll go right there. And I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna throw a dagger at Atherby.
Okay.
Not trying to really like stab him with it, just trying to bonk him with it and be like,
Yeah.
snap out of it.
Okay, so like maybe you throw it so you know that like the hilt is gonna hit him. not
Sure. I'm an expert dagger thrower.
Yeah. Okay. I guess roll to attack Atherby.
Okay.
But he's prone, so at disadvantage.
Okay.
Right? Isn't that how that works? Ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay. Disadvantage dagger. That's only a 12.
Ping. Off of his armor.
Snap out of it. That's all I got.
Okay. Atherby, make a wisdom save. You got this.
10.
10. Oh, that's closer, but not quite. Everything is still incredibly funny. Especially that your friend threw a dagger at you. That's hilarious. Okay. And then the blue face lights up, kind of shakes, and as this sort of ray of frost comes out of its mouth towards Harmony, 'cause she's right there. But it totally misses you because it only got a 5. So you like dodge out of the way.
Do a back handspring.
Exactly. It's now your turn. Harmony.
I'm just gonna keep attacking them. I'm gonna go up to the blue one.
Okay.
And try to stab it.
Okay.
15?
That just hits.
9 piercing damage.
All right, it's looking pretty rough as you clave off like half of this face.
Okay.
All right.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Can I?
Yes?
Use a bonus action to inspire Atherby.
Okay. Excellent. I love it.
Just say, get up! You're better than this.
Nice. All right. Perfect.
Is he though?
Well, as long as he believes it. That's
Okay.
the important part.
And then... Oh, I was doing this wrong before. One of the shields are going to light up again. The, let's see, because pod is... Yeah, it goes after Harmony. Okay. So the second shield vibrates again and tries to attack you back, Harmony. Does a 13 hit?
No.
So this ray of frost, again, you sort of dodge out of the way of this beam of blue-white light. All right, now it is Pod's turn.
All right. Pond is going to fire an arrow. I was just giving up on Atherby and say, well, I guess he dies here. I'm going to fire an arrow at the blue mask.
Okay.
Blue face.
Roll and tech.
All right. Short bow. Jeez. With advantage, that's still only a 10.
No. That doesn't quite break through the sort of hardy wood.
Darn it. Yep, that's all I got for this turn. I'm just gonna take a few steps forward, actually. I'm just gonna go like right here.
Okay. All right. Atherby, you're now inspired.
Yep. We'll see if I roll high enough for it to even be worth it.
Oh, come on.
What's the inspiration? A D6?
D6.
I'm not gonna waste it. That was only an 8.
No, you're still
Oh.
laughing it up.
Oh, buddy.
I didn't know this one would be so powerful. Okay. All right. As Harmony, before you go, the red face is going to vibrate.
No.
And what does this one do? Okay. Pod, you need to make a dexterity saving throw as suddenly this like fountain of nasty grease comes shooting out right at you.
Okay.
Ew.
Dexterity save. 14.
14. Okay, so you are not prone, but I will I guess draw. It's like greasy here now.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, it just like shot out as like fountain of grease right at you. Okay. And then yeah, now it's Pod's turn.
Okay. Shoot.
I got skipped.
Oh, did you get skipped?
Oh, sorry. Harmony.
That's okay. gonna move a little bit and try to position myself where I can reach, like, I don't know if that's like here. I want to get like right up in between the green and the blue ones.
Okay.
Which I think, yeah, are those two. And I'm gonna try to, I'm going to attack the blue one.
Okay.
That's the one on the side, right?
Yeah,
blue
on the
green?
left-hand
Okay.
side.
And I'm going to, I'm ready for this. I take the attack action on my turn. Yes. So if I hit, does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
The blue one? Okay, so I'm gonna expend a use of my Bardic Inspiration and do a Blade Flourish.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna do a Slashing Flourish, so I'm gonna expend one of my Inspiration die to deal extra damage to the target I hit and any other creature that is within 5 feet of me that I want.
Oh,
Also
okay.
hit the one that's next to it.
All right, so
So for the blue one, we get... the blue one gets 16.
okay, you destroy the rest. You destroy the last of that one.
And then I rolled a 4, so the one next to it will also take 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay,
Slash across them.
nice. Okay.
That's so cool.
Okay, and so we already did the one that okay, so Pod is now your turn.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna try to run across. I don't know if I have to make another saving throw to get through the grease.
Yes, you have to make another dex save to get through the grease.
Okay, then I'll make a saving throw, dexterity. Well, it's a natural 1 for a 7, so I'm just gonna go move myself back here.
You slip on the grease.
Okay, so I fall prone.
You fall prone.
Can I get back up and keep going?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'll use my action because I think I'd only have 20 feet of movement left, or I'd have like 15 left, so 5, 10, 15. Yeah, so I'll use my bonus action to dash to get like right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to start crying and start like put my hands together and like get on my knees and say, please don't hurt us anymore. We'll do whatever you say, please, please. And I'm going to use my action to grovel, cower, and beg, which is a cobalt.
Okay.
And until the end of my next turn, my allies gain advantage on attack rolls against enemies within 10 feet of me that can see me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, good.
I think that might get all of them. Let me see. I think if that's all 3 of them, so they should have advantage on attacking all 3 of these stone faces, I guess.
Okay, sure.
I don't understand magic. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Okay. All right. So it's now. Okay. So attacks against the faces.
Against the
advantage.
faces, it should be at advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't say anything about them being susceptible to this ability.
Okay. All right. Well, the yellow face, the smiling face, sort of vibrates. And Pod, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom save. 11.
11. You find the groveling very hilarious.
Oh no!
As you are also now laughing.
Okay.
Now, does this break its concentration on the spell on me, or can it just do it on everyone? The faces need to maintain concentration. Or is Tasha even a concentration spell?
I don't know. No,
Pretty
but
sure it
probably they
is.
can just do it as much as it likes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, but Atherby, it's your turn.
Yep. So I'm laughing and giggling. Let's try the inspiration.
Okay.
Because I think if I roll well, this might save. Nope, that was not a good roll. I got.
Okay. What'd you get?
That's only a total of 10. I'm out of d20s that can do anything for me.
Oh,
I have to
no.
go back to roll 20. I've gone through all my d20s twice already.
Dang. Buddy, what is up with your luck? You're still laughing, unfortunately. It's extra funnier now that Pod's laughing with you, though. Okay, and then let's see. The red face spits some acid at not acid, but grease at Harmony. Make a dex save.
22.
Okay, so you're not knocked prone, but it's now very greasy right here.
Ugh.
Okay, it's now your turn, Harmony.
Oh, jeez.
Your friends are just laughing real hard.
I have to do everything. I want to kind of shift to where I can, like, just kind of, like, sidle sideways a little bit.
Okay,
I want to try to put Pod behind me.
okay.
And I want to cast Thunder Wave on the faces.
Oh! Okay.
That is
I
It's a 15-foot cube.
Okay, and they have
front of me.
they make a save.
Yeah, and they make a Constitution save. Yeah. Constitution saving throw, blah blah blah. Unsecured objects are pushed. And it makes a loud thunderous boom out to 300 feet.
Okay. Well, it's just like a wood thing, so I feel like it doesn't make sense for it to try to make a save. So they just take it.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's 13 thunder damage.
13. Okay, the 13. Okay, they're all looking like really rough now. It's like a bunch of like bits of wood are like flying everywhere from this like thunderous wave. They all look very, very damaged.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to inspire Pod. Pod! Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up! You've left me alone!
I'm just raffle stomping all over the ground.
Okay, let's see. And then Pod, before you go, there's one of the oh wait, that one is dead now. Okay, so nothing happens. Okay. Pod, is your turn now.
Okay, wisdom save.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh man. You like suddenly come to and you're like, why am I laughing? As the
Damn it.
Get up,
spell
get up, get up, get up!
ends on you. Okay.
I think that's
But that's the end of your turn.
yeah.
All right, Atherby. That saves. As you also stop laughing and come to your senses. All right. Before Harmony goes.
The yellow
Harmony-
one's about to get another one of us.
The yellow one. Why is it always the yellow one? Harmony, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 18.
Okay, that saves. You like feel a smile creep on and you're like, no. Keep it together. All right. It is now your turn.
Oh man. I could do something. Yeah, I mean, This feels appropriate. Well, I'm trying to decide. No, okay. I'm just gonna stab it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
The
stab
one in front of you?
No, the yellow one.
The yellow one? Okay, get it.
Yeah.
That dang yellow one.
13?
Does not quite hit. This wood is sturdier than
Dang
it
it.
looks. Okay, is that all you do?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Pod, it's your turn.
I get up and I'm gonna stab the stupid yellow
Oh,
one.
wait, I forgot. Harmony, you had advantage.
It was until the end of my next turn.
Oh, your next turn? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Shoot. I thought it was just ongoing.
No.
All right, but you're going to stab it? Which one?
The yellow one.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck that thing.
Just end it.
It's looking pretty rough.
The 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
It's only 11 points of damage though.
Well, you only needed 3, so
Perfect.
you stab it right in the eye, and it just like disintegrates almost.
Uh,
Yes, Pog.
And I'm gonna just sidestep over here and bonus action follow. Or no, I'll go for the green one because I'll still get the advantage. So I'm gonna go for the green one with my dagger.
Okay.
Offhand, and that's a natural 20
Oh, okay.
for 6 points of damage.
Yeah, you destroyed that one too.
Perfect.
Okay. Never got to see what the green one did.
I know.
Now we'll never know.
We don't care.
Okay. All right. Atherby.
Yeah, half
Come
my
to your
speed
senses.
Stand up. Move forward. Javelin at Mr. Red.
Okay. Get it.
15 to hit
That just hits.
for 7 piercing damage.
As the javelin destroys the last face. You destroyed all the faces. There's nothing else in this room except for a bunch of grease on the floor. And there is a lever. I'm going to change what color it is. So it's... That purple thing is a lever.
Oh no, the swords are back.
Let's see. What is the lever? Yeah, it's just coming out like perpendicularly from the wall.
Up or down?
Up.
I try and pull it up.
Okay. Roll an athletics check.
It's just a 9, because even roll 20 hates me.
Oh. Okay. It actually, like, before you go to push it up, and even before you put your like full strength into it, like, it doesn't feel like it moves. Like, it doesn't go up. All right. Harmony.
I guess I'm gonna try to help push the lever.
Okay.
Can I help?
Yes. Okay, so you're taking the help action?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Pod.
I'm gonna jump up on top of the lever and start just like jumping up and down on top of it, trying to.
Okay. Roll an athletics check at advantage, I guess.
Okay. I also still have the inspiration. Jesus.
Oh no.
Hold on, it's a D6 inspiration.
Well, you are very slick.
11.
11. Okay, you can. You almost slip at first, but then you like sort of catch yourself before you fall to the ground, and you guys sort of like bring it down, and it makes a click, and then it goes back up, rights itself again. Atherby. It is now your turn.
Now, does that seem like a one click like it was back in the skull room? There has not been a dunk yet.
There's no dunk yet.
Okay, I will try and pull it down again.
Oh, okay.
Nope, guess I gotta start cycling back through my real dice. That was
Oh,
an 8
man.
for those at home.
Your just muscles are so tired from laughing so hard. It was a good laugh, but also now you're really tired. Okay, Harmony.
I'm just gonna try to pull on the lever.
Okay, roll an athletics check.
That's an 18.
Okay, you pull it down, and it makes another click as it reaches the bottom, and then like rights itself again. Okay, Pod.
I'm going to take the help action for Atherby by continuing to jump up and down on the.
Okay, perfect. All right, Atherby, it's your turn. You have
All right.
advantage.
Try and pull it down. 17.
All right, as you bring it down this final time, and it likes a dun, and then you guys hear this sort of like grinding of like metal on metal coming from down the hallway, and you have unlocked the door.
All right, let's go.
Back to the pit of Owlbear.
Let's go.
Race you.
Yep. Go to Patchy's pit. Okay, I need everyone to make a dexterity throw to get dexterity save to get through the gauntlet one more time.
Well, finally a decent roll.
Hey.
Natural 20 for 23.
19 for me.
14 for me.
Okay. Perfect. You guys make it through unscathed. Atherby finally got the hang of sort of like the surfing this time around and just sort of like made it through it perfectly. Yeah, and you see this door before you and you see these stairs leading downwards.
Deeper in we go.
Yeah, there's a wide set of stone stairs that descend in what looks to be a lower hall. A pair of ornately carved torches burn with a heatless magical green flame on each side of the stairwell, washing the long stair in an ominous emerald light.
Shall we?
What do you say, Allons-y? And Atherby
No
will
one
head
says
to
that.
the stairs.
Okay, can I grab you guys? I can. Okay. Just gonna move you guys over here for a second.
Into the abyss.
Okay.
We reach the bottom step and plummet into nothingness.
Okay. Where's the section? Oh, here it is. Okay. When you reach the bottom of the stairs, you find yourself in a long corridor which opens up into a large, oddly shaped room. As you traverse the corridor, you hear various mechanical sounds, quickly followed by a popping whoosh. As you finally get in full view of the room and the source of the sounds, you watch as a strange box-like device with numerous tubes, gears, and flashing lights, shudders, gives a popping hiss, and then shoots out a furry ball across the chamber. Almost in disbelief, you watch as the ball bubbles. In a blink, the ball transforms into a giant rat. The strange arcade machine has apparently been shooting out rat balls since you came through the iron door. There are a gaggle of nasty giant vermin standing between you and the 7 doors that lead to the exit of this chamber. To make matters worse, all those 7 doors have 3 locks on each of them. You'll have to get past them all to make your exit. And the final thing is revealed.
At least it wasn't shooting out giant elks.
Nope. No giant elks here. Can you guys... Oh, you can't see the rats. Hang on. Aha! You guys get into this room, and there are... Oh, I should draw on the doors. 7 doors out of this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... And then 1 on this side. 7 doors and a bunch of rats. And we're going to roll initiative one more time. Where's the tracker? Right there.
Nice.
Okay, I need different music for this. Yeah, this is good music. Okay. And let's see. Where's the rats? They rolled real bad. Okay, does it go on the same? Okay, no, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so Harmony, as you step into this room and you see all these rats about and this machine and all of the doors, each door has 3 locks on it.
Yikes.
And this machine that is spitting out rats.
Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna make my way forward into the room. This way? Yeah, sort of this way.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just cast a thunder wave just right in front of me.
Oh, okay.
So it goes. It's 15 feet and 15 feet. So I want to hopefully get these 2 rats.
Okay.
And also the machine.
And the machine. Okay, so the rats make a. Is it Constitution or-
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. Let's see if these rats are very. Okay. One rolls 10 and the other one rolled 12. We'll say one further away, one rolled 12. Okay. So how much do they take?
They take 12 thunder damage, and they are both pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. As their lifeless bodies are pushed away from you. How do I make the little X? There you go. That. And they get pushed away. These little rat bodies roll away. Well, they're not little. They're actually giant rats, so.
Splat against the walls.
Yes. Okay. And then the machine also takes a bit of damage. And how much was it again?
12.
12. Okay. So yeah, the machine also one of the some like bolts and things kind of fall off the machine and it starts to rattle and shake.
Okay.
All right. The machine goes next and it spits out some more balls. Where is but just one. There's like another rat appears, like right there. And it is now Atherby's turn.
All right. This will probably be most beneficial. I'm gonna cast Bless on us all again. So we all have that up, and then I'm going to move over, next to Harmony and the machine.
Okay.
But that is my turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay. All right, perfect. It is now Pod, your turn.
Okay. What does the fire breathing potion we have do?
Well, I have it.
You can breathe fire.
You have it? All right.
Well, you
never
said you
mind.
gave them all to me, but I
That's
guess if
true.
you wanted it.
I do want it, but I'll wait. I'll just come in. I'll go 5, 10. I guess everyone's attacking the machine right now, so That's what I'll do. I'm just gonna run around right here. I don't know if I can sneak attack a machine.
A machine? Could kind of like, why not? Go for it.
Okay, it's not a creature, so I don't get advantage on it. So I'm just gonna make an attack roll.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's not a creature.
Yeah, no.
Sword. What's a 20 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
For 14 points of piercing damage.
Ouch. Let's see. Yeah, as you sort of like expertly like slice into it, some of the tubes are sliced and they're sort of like wiggling around.
And I just look to Harmony and I just say, potion, fire, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, baby.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so now it's the rats. As this rat is gonna come for you, Atherby, as well as that one. This one's coming to Harmony, and this one's coming to Pod. Okay, Atherby, gonna roll attacks on you first. The first one is 13. I don't think hits. And the next one was only 6, so nope. They miss you. All right, Harmony. Nope. Rolled a 2. So nope. Does a 11 hit you, Pod? Nope. Okay, so
Nope.
These big rats, they whiff it real good. That's it. Harmony, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to. I'll hand the potion of fire breathing off to Pod. Seems like he really wants it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna. Oh man, we're all just kind of over here, aren't we? I'm gonna stab this rat.
Okay. Stabby stab.
24.
Yeah, that hits.
8 piercing damage.
Yeah, you definitely kill this rat. I just put in the chat what the potion does. Okay.
Cool.
All right, so that one's dead. And anything else?
Can I try to like shift around to get closer to the machine, or am I within range of the machine, or?
Yeah, it takes up like, it's a very large machine.
Okay, all right, then I'll stay where I am.
Okay. All right. It's the machine's turn, and it's still sort of working. It's gonna spit out. Really, that many? Okay. 7 more rats. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. But that's probably the last time it's going to spit out rats, though. All right, the room is now covered in rats. Atherby, it's your turn.
Yeah, so this machine has to go, so gonna try and smash it up some more.
I'm just going to delete the dead rat bodies. Okay, roll attack.
That is a natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna waste a divine smite on this, though. Or
Smite.
it wouldn't be a waste, but
But, you know,
based on your narration, it seems like it's on its last legs.
just a bit.
Well, that was almost a really bad crit. One of them was a 1, but that's 8 plus 3 for 11.
Yeah, you just like stab right into the heart of this machine, and it sort of like clicks, and there's a lot of hissing noise, and then it just like falls silent.
All right. Bonus action, just gonna try and shove this rat up the stairs a bit.
Get out of here. All right, shove the rat.
That's only a 12 athletics.
Okay. But it rolled real low, so that rat just gets pushed up the stairs?
Yeah, I think it's only 5 feet on the
Okay,
shot.
5 feet? Okay. Shovel this giant rat out of the way.
Mhm.
Alright, Pod, it is your turn.
All right. I down the fire breathing potion.
Okay. So, as a bonus action, you can exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you.
Is my action to use to drink it?
No, I guess it's... I don't know. I guess it's interacting with the object, isn't it? Or does it... Well, I don't know how potions work.
I just want to know if I can still do the fire breath on this turn.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll use my action to drink it, and then I'm gonna belch fire at the rat right in front of me.
Okay. Alright, so it has to make okay, a dex save.
Yes.
No, it fails, so roll that damage. Try to have some cooked rat.
12 points of fire damage.
Yep, there's definitely some... Okay, I'm gonna say it also, like, kills the one behind it since you killed it so good.
Okay. I just like spew. I drink it down and throw the vial to the side, and then just spew fire forth, and then just like hold my hands above my head and go, "I'm a dragon."
Like the little dragon you are. Aw. Okay. All right, and then it's the rats. Okay, so this one's gonna come at you. This one's coming at Harmony, and this one that got shoved is coming back to Atherby, and then that one is also at Atherby. Okay. So Pod, first one. Ooh, does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Here's... you take 4 piercing as one of these giant rats. They're not little. It's probably as big as you are, actually.
Probably.
Rats, as one bites you. Okay. And then for Harmony, nope. I'm pretty sure 5 misses.
Let me check.
Okay. All right, and Atherby, the first one was 14. And the second one, 18.
18 meets.
Okay. So you take 4 piercing.
He can be hit.
Okay, yeah, when my protection thing has to be attack something other than me. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I do take that damage.
Okay. So
And
take
you
4
said it was
piercing as it bites you in the foot. I don't know. I don't have that cool dice that Lindsay has. I should get one though. They're really fun. Okay. Harmony, it's your turn.
Okay. This feels a little bit like overkill, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because I think at this point Harmony is just trying to put on a show for the fans that came to see her.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of people up in the rafters like watching this right now, like cheering.
So
Cheering.
it's time. It's performance time. I'm gonna use my action to use my Radiant Soul. From
What do that do?
Her like eyes start to glow, and these 2 huge glowing angel wings sprout from her back.
Wow.
And I'm just gonna kind of like I use action to do that and just like flap up just a couple of times, just so I'm hovering like just above the rats, maybe like 5-10 feet or so, and just kind of like waves out to all of her fans who probably have been like waiting for this.
Yeah, they like lose their minds, I'm pretty sure.
Right, so just like waving out. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to just like I'll cast a little healing word on Pod.
Oh, thank you.
But it just like is this very
Yes.
a performative moment of like blessing the lesser being that they're healing. You get 8 healing though, so it's pretty good.
Thank you.
That's what
Almost
I'm
back
gonna
up
do.
to full.
Oh, okay. This like lovely performance happens.
And
Your
I'm
fans
just
are going
flying.
wild. And you're okay, and you said you were like 10 feet up?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly about 10 feet up.
Okay.
My angel wings that I have.
Excellent. All right, Atherby, it's your turn.
All right, just gonna start cleaning house. Let's go with the rat that was on the that I shoved at the stairs. It was not. It didn't stay away. That's 17 to hit
Yeah.
for 10 piercing damage.
Yep. You expertly stab and kill this rat.
Yep. I'm going to move over a little bit and try and shove this one between me and the machine.
Okay.
And
Shove it into the machine.
well, with shoving, you can either push it 5 feet or knock it prone.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
That's a 19 athletics.
Okay, let me roll for this little rat. Nope. It rolled really good, but not as good as 19, so
Yep.
now it's prone.
Yep.
Okay, let me... where's the one of the guy on the ground? There we go. Okay. That one is prone.
And that is my turn.
Alright, Pod. It's your turn.
All right.
Oh, I forgot to make a concentration check when one bit me for bless.
Oh, yeah.
That is an 11. That should be fine.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. I rolled a short sword attack against the one that's right next to both Harmony and I, or
Yes.
16 to hit.
Okay, yeah.
For a total of 13 points of piercing damage.
Nice. Kill another rat.
And then I turn to the one that's right next to me, and the flame licks up in the corner of my mouth. Use my bonus action to belch fire on that one again.
Oh, man, get it.
So dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's a 4.
So 13 points of fire damage to that one.
Yeah, as these sort of like flames like lick out and like totally engulf this rat. And I'm gonna say also get the one that Atherby knocked down. That one
Okay.
catches fire as well too.
Perfect.
You guys are quickly clearing this field.
And that's it again. Still like laughing wildly at this new power that I have, which I assume
Okay.
is going to last forever.
Well, you got one more go at it.
Yeah.
But Pod doesn't know that.
Pod doesn't know that.
Okay. All right. It's the rats. Okay. These two are gonna come at you, and then yeah, that one can get there. Okay. So Pod 2 are gonna attack at you, and then these ones are gonna move closer, but they don't get there yet. And these guys are coming. And then that one gets like right here. Whoa, not on top. Okay, that's fine. There's just a lot of rats. Okay. All right, Atherby, 2 are biting at you. I don't know if rats have pack tactics. I probably should have figured that out. Probably not. Okay, 9 probably doesn't hit Atherby, but does a 18? Okay, so you take. Where's the little? You take 6 piercing.
Okay. Let me roll another concentration check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 14, so that should be fine.
Okay, so you're good.
Yep.
And then Pod 2 are going to bite you or try to. 15? Does 15 hit you?
Hits, yes.
Okay. And then the second one, no, whiffs it. Okay. So the first one does 5 piercing.
Okay.
All right. Harmony.
I'm going to use my reaction to move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm just going to, reaction, I can move without provoking an opportunity attack, and I'm just going to kind of move back against that wall.
Okay, nice. All right, Harmony, you are up.
I'm gonna swoop. I'm gonna fly over all of these rats and kind of come down over here. So I've got the 3 within 5 feet of me. And I'm going to attack the one in the middle.
Okay.
19.
Yeah, roll damage.
Okay, so I hit. So I'm gonna use my last cast inspiration die. And I'm going to do a slashing flourish. So I'm going to hit the other ones that are within 5 feet of me, so they'll take damage too.
Okay.
So the one in the middle takes. Woo, that's very good. I got like 3 damages going on here, so he takes. It's 15 for the one in the middle, 15 piercing damage, and then he also takes 4 radiant damage.
Yeah, I was super dead.
From my wings. And then the 2 on the sides take the extra damage. You deal damage with an attack or a spell, so they take the 6 piercing damage, and then the 4 radiant damage.
Yeah.
2 on the side.
Those are super dead too. Okay. This Harmony definitely destroys 3 of these rats. Atherby. Okay, perfect. Atherby, it's your turn. There's 2 biting you.
All right, I'm hit the one that bit me.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's the one that's sort of diagonal.
23.
Yeah, for sure that hits.
Max damage for 11 piercing.
There is no longer a living rat there, but a dead one on the end of your little morning star, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And let's, just for funsies, bonus action shove this other one. 14.
14. Okay, let's see if it. No, it rolled like a 3, so.
So,
shove.
Boop it on the snoot.
Okay, is it shoved or knocked prone?
Let's knock it prone.
Okay, alright, so it's still there, but. Okay. It is like squeals at you. Alright. Alright, Pod.
All right. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Go right here. And I'm going to try to stab the one that's on the ground. With advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage. Oh, dang.
24 to hit.
Yup.
For 18 points of damage.
Yup. Alright, a super dead.
And then as I stab that one, I still leave my short sword in it for a moment, and then I brace myself and muster up one more belch of fire that goes straight towards the rat over here.
All right.
Let's make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, dex save for the little rat. No, I rolled a 3.
12 points of fire damage to that one.
Yep, so I'm gonna say it also gets this one next to it. That's what we're at. And this rat is very concerned, and it's gonna run away. It's gonna turn tail and skedaddle. And it goes through this little hole in there and runs off. And so yes, so we're out of. I guess. Well, I mean, you guys can say an initiative if you want, or if you want to keep it loose.
Go loose.
Okay.
I use my turn to turn towards all of my fans, just yeah.
That's not the song I want.
I think I run up to the hole the rat went through, and I go. Damn it.
If only you were a dragon for longer.
So, Paul, you will open the doors now, yes?
I look over at the 21 locks across the 7 doors. I say, that's a lot of locks.
I'm sorry, is this a problem for you?
My hands are tired.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Can I just do a once over, looking over all the doors to see if I notice anything peculiar about any of the doors or the locks on them?
Yeah. Make a perception check.
Okay. 13.
13. Okay. Yeah, they all seem pretty similar. However, as you get close to one of them, you feel the keys in your pocket. You feel one of them get very warm as you go up to one of the doors.
I take out that warm key. Which one is it?
It is the first key that you got, the plain one from the brazier.
So I go to the door that I'm feeling that near, and I kind of hold it up to the locks. Is it like one of the locks that it feels?
It just
Locked.
feels. Let's see. Yeah, it just feels warm in your hand, but yeah, you just have a good feeling about it.
I guess I'll say, all right, if this thing explodes, then I'm done. And I'm gonna try to unlock the locks on the door with this key.
Okay. So just so you guys know, it was this one by Harmony. And it takes a second, but this little key unlocks all 3 locks. And then as you emerge from the exit, a resounding huzzah fills the air as most of the tavern, save those who bet against you, cheer your victory. You guys successfully made it through the Thunderlock Tavern Barcrawl. So let's see. They salute yet another addition. Adventure. Wait. This sentence is weird. They salute the addition of yet another adventuring band's name to the honored few on the Thunderlock wall of crawlers. The rowdy celebration, backpatting, and free-flowing ales make all of your aches and pains from besting the dungeon fade into the background. It seems you are made of the stuff of heroes, or at least a top-notch dungeon crawler. And so in here it lists a whole bunch of XP that you guys get. Like, for doing all the different things. Yeah, like you had no casualties. And nobody got below 0 hit points. And you all made it through. And you like found the key at the very beginning, which like got a lot. So I don't know, maybe we can level up to 5.
Yeah, we'll talk.
I don't know how we do this.
Figure that out. I think for those out there watching, so I think we decided we're not doing XP, and we're just gonna kind of decide as a group.
Yeah.
When to level up. So, yeah, I guess that'll be kind of up to Savannah because she's running the next game.
Ooh.
Are you? And then
Yes,
we'll
I
talk
am.
about it as a group.
Yeah.
'Cause we're probably gonna die in that one no matter what. But
Oh yeah, so we'll see. But congratulations, you guys. You made it through.
thank you for running this, Morgan.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That's awesome.
It's a fun dungeon, and yeah, it's got this mechanic that like if you do fail your like death saving throw, then you like get teleported out of the dungeon and you get like 1 hit point back. And you can like go back into the dungeon, but then it like removes time from your score.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like this whole thing like you can only do that like a certain amount of times before like you run out of time in the dungeon, and but we didn't
Okay.
even have to get to that.
That's cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
I think we did pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good idea to go for the machine first though, because it just would have kept spitting out 1d8 rats
Yeah.
Jeez.
every
That's a
round.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah, like the first couple rolls were like 1 or 2, and then there was that one that was like it was 7.
Yeah. So we could have ended up with like 20 something extra rats just
So
from those
many
first 3
rats.
if we had rolled
Yeah.
badly or well.
And I think Thunderwave was our only AoE thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was nice. Yeah, that thing was really good.
Yeah. Having no area attacks on that one was rough.
Luckily, I could fly above the battlefield. Ah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was great.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Let's see. Tune in on Thursday night for another episode of Match Pony, where Sean and Savvy play a video game. Try not to ruin their marriage. And then we will not be having our normal Saturday game this coming Saturday. We're just having an off week, but it'll be back next week. And also tune in on Sunday for Savvy's game.
Yeah.
They just had a session this past Sunday. Now they got to figure out what's up with the Bon Jovi.
Yeah, it was pretty wild on Sunday. There were pirates and there was a boat race, and also they got sucked through time, and now I think they're going to a Bon Jovi concert. So if you want to know about any of those things, I'll be on Encounter Roleplay on Sunday at 5 p.m. figuring that out.
Yay! That's fun. And then, yeah, I guess come back on Monday in 2 weeks. Savvy will be running another adventure in this Motley Mondays extravaganza. Excellent. Well, yeah. Well, thanks for watching, and good game, and good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.
Night, Internet.